Bro, the City of Crows looks like where I'm about to live in like a week.
Yeah, how's it going there? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, let's not talk about that. Anyways.
Oh,
Uh,
I'm selling your blood.
Yeah, have you sold plasma yet?
no, shit is not working.
Oh.
They want paperwork I can't get a hold of.
Oh,
No.
That's depressing.
Indeed it is. I'm about to go on a witch hunt tomorrow, though.
Yeah.
hoggers.
Someone, the fucking HR lady Deborah from Target's been ghosting me.
Not Deborah.
I know. She's been fucking ghosting me. She literally, I put in an application there like, like, fucking in March, right? The end of March. And like, she's been like, yeah, I watched your interviews. We'll talk tomorrow, right? Because like it's 9:30. We close in 20 minutes. I want to go home. I was like, all right, sounds good. I'll wait for your call. And then it's been like 5 days since then, and she's not talked to me, and I've not been able to get a hold of her again. So I'm going on a witch hunt when I know she'll be there tomorrow. I know her fucking shift. I talked to her coworker.
Good.
Did Jocelyn make a model?
She said it didn't save.
Oh,
So, I think she
Oh,
might be
no.
making one as we speak.
How,
I don't know. It says she's in Valorant.
Who knows?
whatever that game is.
Oh no, not Valorant.
Why'd you say it like
You know, it's
Not-
Valorant.
that? No, not you. They.
Oh,
So I fucking hate that game.
oh, your base looks really pretty on your model. I didn't even look.
Who?
Yours.
Me?
Yeah, it's like got like white and blue like around the edges. How did you even do that?
I'm gifted. What can I say? Look, I may not have pro, premium, or even fucking kick bashing, but you know, I do what I can.
Oh my god,
I forgot about the base.
seeing my dude's model in the fucking thing.
David out here, no base. What a fucking bastard.
Real.
Do you think the floor in the fucking cafe or the office is gonna be bad?
It's not even floor.
You know what? This entire time, like making models or whatever, like Rory, like I kind of wanted him to have like stubble of a beard, but like not actually like a beard, and I just never ended up like going past that. But like I found out that you can do it with decals, and it kind of looks all right.
It
Yeah,
is.
decals are good.
I like decals.
John
Yep.
Crow.
Decals
hard.
can do it. John Crow is a legend.
I was talking to Zach, it's like, honestly, I'm glad we have John Crow, or this is supposed to be like the most depressing gang of characters.
Yeah.
It's just been like 3 hours of like melancholy. It's like, yeah, we all go to our shit job.
Yeah, essentially. That do be how it is. Oh my god, he's even like aesthetic his name and his profile picture.
I know.
Kill me off first so I can change it.
Nah, man.
super
You are
active.
not allowed to die.
You die of tetanus.
You are a necessary entity.
Active bounty hunter dies first.
John Crow dies in his backstory off camera. This is his brother, Jonathan Crow.
Oh, not Jonathan.
Shit.
Oh.
John Crow really just they're gonna like die of a drug overdose between sessions. This guy snorts the fluid.
His middle name's actually fucking Crow.
That's like
Honestly,
Rory
Crow-
fucking
Crow's-
Tantalum.
Crow is spelled with a K too now, so it can be JFK.
I hope that this time it's McKeelan that goes into
No.
psychosis.
Not JFK.
McKeelan, I'm being asked a very important question. How tall is John Crow?
I think John Crow is. I don't know. I think I actually wrote that, didn't I? 1 second. I do believe I actually wrote this. Let me see my chat with Tristan here. Oh no, it just says he's tall. He's supposed to be really tall, lanky. He's supposed to be built like a crackhead a little bit. That was kind of the idea. Like he works nights at like a Circle K type vibe. You know what I mean?
Oh, not the Circle K.
He starts these really long conversations with every customer that they do not want to have any part of.
He's always drunk at work too. He just shows up and he's just already fucked hair of the dog.
Yeah, with the dog.
Oh my god! Look at these. Look at how.
I,
dumb
that's
he
what
looks
we were
compared to-
saying. We were saying that.
He looks so
Whoa.
out of place, man.
I know.
Bro,
I was talking with Zach, and I'm like, I'm glad John Crow was here, and this would be the most depressing campaign I've ever run. Because every other
Walk up to our
character,
jobs.
because every other character is like the most miserable person. Jocelyn's backstory still fucking murdered me. Wake up at 4 to check on feed the rats that survived.
Oh my god.
and herself. Come on.
Yeah, and herself.
Just makes it sound like she's eating the rats that don't survive.
Maybe.
Stormy's response is pretty good.
Wait, Kevin, which one's you?
The guy with the toolbox.
The literal tool.
He's Eric's Dorn.
Man, you could have a cooler mustache than that, I think.
Too big.
Yeah, but like if you use actual mustaches, I just don't like them.
Yeah, I wasn't crazy on it, but I think it got the point across.
Yeah, no, it works for your. It just wouldn't work for my character. I was gonna do like one of like the fucking, I don't know, one of those like curled up mustaches, and I tried it and it looked whack.
Another, he's kind of giving me that like Tiny Tim
Mhm.
look.
Mhm.
I don't like how he's not centered on his face. Really throws me off.
I did that on purpose.
Good.
Like he's not centered in any way.
Uh,
He's just in the corner.
Yeah.
That pisses me off. Why'd you have to point that out? God, it is. I hate that.
He's got this little con man, Magnus. He looks like he's gonna like sell me something that's gonna like kill me.
He's
Well,
definitely every character.
Congrats, you
every
figured out his
character that
backstory.
yeah,
Yeah,
every
that's-
character that Zach makes is a fucking rat.
Oh, he looks like a rat. That makes total sense now. It's literally
Congrats.
like, he does. He looks sly. He looks like a sly guy.
I've done a great job today.
Bro is literally a snake oil salesman. Like,
Like, genuinely.
Bro, he's got the pinky ring and everything.
Everything's fine. All of this is lovely sourced.
The pinky ring, the boots, the handkerchief in the jacket that's not really a suit jacket.
so perfect. I love your fancy outfit and those shoes. Really adds a layer.
Look, man, he's still a working man. I remember I think it was Devin I was DMing, or Tracy, I forget who it was. But I was like, alright, I need these shoes to have a sort of gradient. I can't just have brown. I put more color effort into these shoes than anything else.
What?
I just love rolling some fucking guy.
Some fucking guy in an apron. Roland looks like he either works at a cafe during COVID or he's a blacksmith.
Roland wearing the face mask adds such a layer to him.
I don't know, man.
That's why I
Is he
did.
like a hypochondriac? Is he afraid of germs?
I think it's the loafers that does it for me.
Yeah.
Fucking low.
He looks like my
I-
granddad before he got
I-
gray hair.
I like to imagine COVID's going on and Roland's like the only person. There's no way you can have outside contact to get it, but Roland's like, maybe.
No. Roland's the only one who knows because he got mail about it. He was like, "Someone got COVID. They want us to wear masks and shit." he took that shit seriously.
I think John Crow is like way too red pilled to want to wear a mask. He's like just like way against it, you know. He's one of those like really insufferable guys who's like, "You got a fucking vaccine, brother."
John Crow
He's-
drives
he-
a minivan with a mega sign.
He wears a mask, but like he cuts a hole in the mouth area.
Man wears a chin diaper.
John Crow strikes me as the type to drive a minivan with a MAGA sign.
Hell yeah, dude.
I think my favorite part of him is John Crow is Australian.
Of course he fucking is.
He's kind of bogan. He's got like the little like he's got the tooth necklace, you know. And that only either means one thing. He's like a bogan, or he's he's from Florida. So it's one of those two. We're just gonna go with Australia, because it's close enough to Japan where it's set, right? So
It's basically Florida.
that's basically Florida.
It's Florida with bigger bugs.
Australia is basically just bigger Florida, dude.
Australia has bigger bugs. We have alligator dogs. You know how it is.
Bro, have you pet an alligator?
Yes,
Great.
I have.
They're so happy.
They're,
Do we have
they're literally
where's,
puppies.
Where's Joss at?
I don't know.
You know, probably blues in a Valorant match.
Valorant.
Does everybody have their tokens, or is it just us four?
I believe it's just you four.
Darn, I want to see some more characters. I'm not gonna lie.
Sorry, I didn't realize it was 9 o'clock.
Unacceptable. Unforgivable.
Tell us right now, what's the score?
Oh, I'm not winning.
Yeah, it's
I'm
what I
actually
thought.
dog shit.
That's what
I'm
I
so
thought.
dog shit this game. I could stream it, but that's a lot of effort.
That is
Oh, we're losing. So it's 9-12. I ain't getting this. That is such my bad. I was thinking it was supposed to be at 9:30. Whoopsie.
Because I said 9:30.
Just go in and die real quick.
just die.
There we go, and I'm dead. And our
Oh.
KJ is going 2-24, so don't think she's clutching it.
I think she will.
Talking a lot of shit for
Her
someone.
name is
below
Patch
that.
Dog, and she's been horning after her fucking guy. There we go, and we're done. My bad, guy.
I love your fucking elo.
Oh, it's trash. As
Patch
soon as I got like
Dog.
demoted down here, it's been hard to get out. The
My
good
fa- my
days when I
favorite
was
was-
gold.
My favorite thing was like Joss coming to work and like be like, yeah, and she'd tell me like this awesome play, and then she'd be like, yeah, I'm in like bottom tier.
So yeah, I'm in bronze 3. I'm kind of a big deal.
Oh no, I think
Yeah.
I was back when it was like iron. Like I was bad.
Yeah, you know,
And then I made like I think I only ever made it up to like gold something, and then
Oh my god, gold peak. Holy shit.
yeah, I had an ego.
she did. It
And then
was kinda
Valorant
wild.
adjusted everyone's fucking like shit and shoved us down. So now I've been in bronze for like a year. So we're good. I wanna die.
She had such a Valorant ego. That
I
remember
did.
we played Apex together. I'm like, oh my god, kill yourself.
Oh my god, dude. Playing
I
Apex
can't
with Joss is
play
peak.
that type of shooter.
Holy
I am so
shit.
dog shit in that shooter.
We
I
gotta
can't.
we gotta play Apex again. That shit
Yeah,
that was
you're
peak.
right.
I'm not on Wi-Fi this time. Like it'll still be bad, but oh my god.
Mozambique. Key.
You'll be better than me, bro.
Bro, I
I just remember
was
Joss
better
grabbing
than you.
every- I remember Joss grabbing
Mhm.
every Mozambique because we kept calling it out.
Every
That was
time
Jag.
it was pinged, bro.
Oh yeah, that was Jag. We just run.
That
to
was Jag. I never
any-
touched the Mozambique.
Mozambique, yeah. I already have one.
Yeah, my mom
Fuck.
didn't save, so
No.
That's fun.
it was ugly anyways. So it's kind of a good thing. God really.
It's fine. You'll have one next
Was it
session.
really
for your-
depressing looking like
Yup.
everyone else's?
You'll have one next
No,
session.
she looked kind of cool, but like I fucked up her hair and it was like horns. It was a whole thing. Kind of glad she died though.
Kinda glad she died. She, unlike the rats, did not survive.
I mean, her life's depressing enough. So
Yay, depression.
Just seeing that first fucking. She wakes up and feeds the rats.
Kill the
that
rat.
comes out. Real me IRL buries the rats.
Yeah, buries the rats. Have to do that. And I do have a 5-minute time slot of crying.
Damn. In this
Does
economy.
that every day. Yeah, I know, right?
What a
And she gets a
luxury.
30-minute walk break.
What a fucking luxury. Holy shit. She
I
really
know.
living it up.
She really is. She got her rats.
She
She goes and
loves the
finds
city
them.
she lives in.
She living life. Anyways, I'll be making a model during this.
Understood. That backstory mentally just ruined me, honestly.
Yeah. I made it in 20 minutes, so I kind of forgot about her.
It's okay. I'm
I've
currently
been
pulling up.
busy.
I'm pulling up my own because I also don't remember it.
Yeah, that would be a good thing to remember. I should have that up.
Yours is pretty raw.
I love my curse.
Oh yeah. I
Not
need
curse.
to
Let's
get-
make this girl look homeless. That's a man.
I need these counters. to be
Cursed
all-
backstory.
Holy fuck, this model's cursed.
Ah, good. The mysterious counters once more.
No, these are not mysterious.
Leave them mysterious. Come on.
Oh god, counters.
Let us figure it out for ourselves. Just it was so much fun last time when you did that, and then like you never.
No, I
updated
don't
them
want to
for
go
months.
insane again.
It's so cool watching you do no updates on them, and then suddenly you're just like, oh yeah, everyone's counters, and then you drop us all by like 35 with no explanation. Oh, it was so cool.
It was.
It was, and then one of us changed colors, and it was like, oh my god.
Changing colors. I was just to fuck with you guys. Shit was funny as hell.
Yeah, it was actually.
Just all you losing over the counters. I'm like, what if I just like change the color and ruin them?
I fuck with them even
I don't
more.
think I've ever noticed the counters, so
That honestly it adds up for Oliver,
yeah.
considering
But
what they were.
anyways, these counters are just your reputation with 3 different groups.
Oh, good.
Oh, cool.
As we do backstory things, these will go up or down.
Awesome.
Kind of just to represent how much each group of people likes you. Obviously, the wet workers, just the random human population, then the reavers.
You know, Zero is a pretty good place to be, considering all things.
Yes, I mean, it'll change soon. Anyways,
Fuck.
let us begin. See if this works.
Lettuce.
Let us begin.
Can you put lettuce?
Let us turn up them peas.
Turnip.
Keep foot lettuce.
Why turnip? Talking about
My mom's
lettuce.
favorite thing, every time she cooked lettuce, turn up and pea. And it was like peas, but she made a funny joke about it every time she cooked.
Wow.
It drove me mental.
Yeah, your mom's a creature.
She's a fucking crack addict without
Your,
crack.
your mom sounds super white.
She is.
So, you all live in this city. Specifically, let's just say you all live inside of the same district to not make life hell for us. Upon popular request, you guys will be living in the White District.
I don't remember.
As you can
the
see
least
on-
popular request.
Ooh, that's Jon Snow's favorite district to live.
Yeah, yeah. So
I see
as you
whose
see it-
request it was.
This is the map. As you see, all the lines are just separating the districts and all of that, the blocks, whatever. So, let us begin with character introduction, which we'll do one by one. Let's start with our everyman and where every character will end up eventually. Roland.
There's another
No.
one. What?
Not the office drone. He's very fucking depressed, but he has to work 3 jobs apparently.
Yes. Yes, it is quite a struggle for all of you. This City of Crows is quite a terrible place. Yeah, describe yourself for us.
Literally the most average of average.
The most
He's-
average guy.
He has to. And the only thing he's good at is not breaking down.
It's impressive.
Lin-
Not joking.
In the city, a pretty good thing to have, indeed. and you came to the City of Crows. What exactly was your reasoning for it?
Everyone else
you have-
died. I
Mhm.
was alone. What else would I have to live for? The benefits
So-
were good, so oh well, that works.
And then you never got them.
You never got them.
About those benefits.
Do you have any an item from your old life? What would it be?
Probably his watch.
Mhm. What is the significance of this watch?
It was his grandfather's.
Alright, so your grandfather's watch, which you've brought to you to this new place as you go over your monotonous life. Roland, you wake up at your early morning as usual and go to your first job. What exactly is your first job?
I work in the cafe portion of the restaurant.
Mhm.
Everybody has to have their morning coffee or pastry or breakfast. Not everyone
So-
can cook, so I'm sitting here. I make the
And-
coffee, I make the treats, I make the pastries, and I make an occasional omelet.
Alright, so you're just a
Ooh.
cook on there. Your pastries, your cafe shop, cafe bar, the whole works that you work at. What is your whole reputation with the locals? Is it a good
If
place?
I'm
to
working,
work?
I will try my best to be as nice as possible. That's how I get money. It's called tips.
Bro is a
Oh,
tip worker.
Wild concepts.
Make me a persuasion check, would you?
Oh boy.
Bro lives off tips. Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Honestly, I respect the hustle.
It's crazy. Dude's just a. What the fuck?
So, you try to be nice. It's kind of hard sometimes. People in the city are not the nicest sometimes, especially in the morning, as everyone else goes to their shitty in the morning jobs. So, that. And, your cafe, do you allow Reavers inside of it?
Well, then nicer cafes. So pretty sure everybody just walks in, gets what they want, walks out.
Alright, so
Yeah.
you do allow them. Do you allow them to sit inside and eat if they want, or is it just you hand it off to them and kick them out?
I'll try not to be an aggravate, but if they sit around too long, please get out. We need more room.
Alright, got it. So at least respect that you keep them in there, but the people don't like that.
Last in, first out. God damn.
Indeed. So you serve some of the Reavers, they get their thing, they leave, they stay for a bit. You know that the Reavers make people uncomfortable to be around. They're not great for business. And then you go off to your second job at that point, where you are a gopher, I believe.
I am a gopher for a secretary.
You work under a secretary. It is quite this secretary. What do they do exactly? What is this office building you work at?
It is a accounting management office. So as long as somebody needs their money managed, they do that. The person I work under is the secretary for the CEO. So I'm mostly just going around either grabbing paperwork from other people, making photocopies, or getting coffee.
Got it. So you just do whatever they want. You run around the office, little mole. The place that you work at, do they serve Reavers?
I don't know.
Up to
I
you.
was like,
I
that is
literally don't know.
I was like,
I
that is
work
above
for a
my pay
secretary.
grade.
That is not in my pay grade.
Not in your pay grade. Understood. But just as a general world building thing, do they, yes or no?
They make enough money.
Alright, so they're on Karen. Got it.
Mommy dogs, mommy dogs.
Workers not like that.
Real.
So, yes, your place, of course, you're more behind the scenes. You're not entirely known, but people know that you work there at the very least. The person that you work for, how do they treat you?
They're overworked as hell. They just make sure, hey, go do this. And I have to go do it.
Got it. So, you're not very personal with them.
No,
Got it. Got it.
they're as weighed down as I am.
Just run around. What about your other office workers around?
Considering I don't have to really do anything other than run around, I at least get to stretch. That's kind of envious.
Quite
Not sitting in a
envious.
chair all the fucking time.
Make a persuasion check again.
Boy.
Alright, so yeah, some people are a bit envious of you, but no one has it out for you yet, at the very least. And then at this point, you go to your bar job.
At the same place. It's the cafe,
Go
but it's
right on back.
has a bar, it has a restaurant.
Mhm. So, same place. Do the same rules to the Reavers apply at night?
I'm not the manager there at night, so no.
Alright.
This implies that Roland is not racist. Good job, buddy.
Good job, bro. He's not racist, they're just bad for business. He needs his fucking tips.
It's like they got money. I make tips during those hours. We're chill.
Yeah, you have
During the
any
dinner
re-
rush, I work as a cook. I try my best.
Mhm.
When
Do you
the
have
dinner
any
rush passes,
regulars at this bar? Are you well known around the area?
One of the only people in the district that actually makes good drinks.
Alright, so you are pretty popular. Make a performance check. Actually,
Boy.
make a medicine check. Sorry.
Okay.
He's good at that.
You do indeed make some of the best drinks in the district, which everyone likes, even the wet workers who come by every once in a while.
Hopefully they're just being sober.
And when these wet workers come in, how do you treat them?
A usual customer service voice. What can I get you? How are you?
Mhm.
How to be polite. If you're not polite, oh well.
Are you
No
uneasy
waste
around?
time.
Are you uneasy around them at all?
People are people. If I die, oh well.
Alright, so you're pretty chill around them. And they will respect that at the very least. For treating them like people. So that is sort of your whole monotonous routine every day that you've come born to go into every single day. Go to the cafe, go to the office, grab coffee, go back, make coffee, make drinks. Then you go home. What is the first thing you do when you get home?
Take off my shoes, turn on the news, start cooking dinner.
So the grind never ends as you cook your meager dinner. How is your lifestyle in general? What kind of lifestyle do you like to maintain?
I have to work 2 weeks. I only get 1 day off every 2 weeks. So I really have to follow the schedule. If I don't follow the schedule, I get behind.
Alright, so you live a pretty good life, but you're cutting it close, at the very least. But you're surviving, which is much more than some people could say. You have a house, at the very least, which is nice. And your disposition. What is your entire opinion of the city itself?
This was a fucking mistake.
I hate the city I live in.
I
Yeah.
don't like the city I live in.
Every night you just think to yourself, this was easily the worst decision you've ever made. Wherever you came from before was much better than this nightmare of a city. Have you ever met a
That
wonder?
bad.
Have you ever encountered a wonder beast?
I have not physically encountered it, but I've always seen it on the news.
You see all the news attacks. Are you worried about them one day coming for you?
If I die, I die. I am a cog. I will get replaced. Oh, fucking well. It's not like nobody will fucking miss me.
All right, the wet workers like that.
That sounded a little personal.
Trust me, we're all like minimum wage workers here.
No, don't
I'm
speak
not.
for everybody.
And now let's go to someone who's way more personal. as Roland, you settle into your daily life. Magnus,
That's a me.
Reaver Consultant. What kind of life do you live in the morning? Where do you live?
Well, you know, I've got a little car. Gotta get around. You know, just a little thing. It's got some room in the back seat. It's, you know, I don't own a place, but it serves its job. You know.
So a nice little car. It's nice to have. Cars aren't exactly super popular around, but hey, it gets you around. You gotta go around a lot.
Got a lot of places to be. It's worth it.
So you live a pretty downpour lifestyle, but of course, efficiency. You work as a Reaver consultant. What kind of Reavers do you work for exactly?
Anybody who can pay or owe me
You're
things. Not
you are
really that
not-
particular.
You're not that very fussy. You would do work with the most unstable of Reavers.
Well, if they seem like I'm no stranger to Reavers disappearing overnight because of whatever the hell what happens to them. But if they seem pretty close, I'll try and find something else. But I won't entirely say no if I'm desperate.
And you know that Reavers like that, they should be reported to the wet workers. Do you report them?
Only if they seem like a threat to me. Otherwise, it's not my business.
All right.
Got my monkey on my circus.
There is that. What? So, do you have like a main business, or are you just a freelancer mostly?
Mostly freelancing. There's plenty of work to find in the city, but it's not always the best paying. So I try to live below, what I have, but just in case, a little fallback, which can't really be said for a lot of people.
Are you very public in your work? Reaver consultants, you can just be one. You can even have an office or something, but
I mean,
some of them do it under the table.
it's not like my name wouldn't be known. More details aren't too public.
All right, so like you're a known Reaver consultant, but nothing much about you.
One of those that don't really stand out. That's why
And
people like me.
as a Reaver consultant, you are always pestered by the wet workers in general, whether for information on Reavers, what they're getting, anything. Do you comply with them? You are not legally required to comply with them unless they have a warrant. But
Look.
do you comply with them without a warrant?
Look, money talks.
So you're more on this side. So you do not comply with them.
I comply when it benefits me. So
Alright.
I will sell someone out, but it's not often.
Of course.
So it's not too often. So there's one like that. So you get things. You'll sell out sometimes. You play by the wind. You don't exactly have a set. Do you have a set code or anything?
I mean, I don't really kill. But there are lines, and I make them very clear. There are certain things I won't do, like driving someone into starvation or something that'll directly get them killed. I won't do that kind of stuff.
Right, so you won't do that. Sometimes Reavers want. You're sort of a smuggler. Sometimes Reavers want weapons. You know that some Reavers conduct very illegal activities. Reavers are powerful. They can do a lot of things. They can really muscle their way in society when they stay undercover. Do you get into any sort of that business?
Not
Pays pretty well.
not often. If I'm down bad for like a streak of weeks and I need the money, sure, but I try and stay a little. Reavers are powerful people. They can typically handle themselves. If they need things like that, some shit's going down, and I don't really like to be a part of that.
Got it, got it. And your local gang, that's sort of not exactly a gang, but well, I guess a gang essentially.
Goon
That
squad.
protects the district and such. Do you support them or the Reavers specifically?
Oh, I support.
Because these gangs have Reavers in them. Obviously, they, as
Mhm.
I've said, they're very powerful to have.
I would support. If it comes down between the two, I would side with the gang more than the Reavers, simply because they keep my business intact more than the Reavers do.
Got it, got it.
Can't have work if there's no people around.
So indeed, you do your work for protecting your district when it comes down to it.
Mm-hmm.
Workers like that because you're dealing with business. And so that is sort of your own daily life. You, of course, go by to that small cafe every once in a while, have meetings and such. It's a nice, quiet place.
Mm-hmm. Not a lot going on, and the drinks are pretty good.
Indeed. Eric Storn,
Mm-hmm.
you are a researcher that has come to this city. What did you come here for? And describe yourself.
Well, looks wise, Eric Storn looks like someone who hasn't slept well in weeks and doesn't seem to really mind. Hair is unevenly cut. His jacket burned in some places from tools or fuses or something gone wrong. And he's here to because he sees potential for growth. To get outside the limits of normal life.
Exactly, as you know, essentially the City of Crows, well, the Wonderland Exclusion Zone ever since it's been discovered. Essentially anything's possible at this point when it comes to science. Where do you live exactly? How's your living condition?
Yeah, it's quite interesting. I'm in and out of a lot of places. Sometimes I'm down in like maintenance shafts or utility tunnels to do some secretive science that needs to go under the radar. Not really sustainable forever. So typically I'll find like temporary stay or stuff like that in like hostels or something like that. When I've got the funds.
Mm-hmm.
Or a worker shelter or something of those sorts.
So you really go around. You are technically homeless.
Mm-hmm.
But you managed to get around. What's your relationship with the wet workers exactly? As a researcher, to even get here, you would have had to apply with the wet workers. How did that
go? So I would assume that I would look into some of the it's like a win-win for both of us. I look into some of the technological finds that they uncover, or something of that sort, and try to give them information based on like whatever they're able to uncover.
So you do some work with them. You're not a wet worker yourself, but they
Mhm.
know they can go to you. You're supportive of the wet workers' cause.
Yes.
Are you publicly so?
No.
Okay. So,
I also a little bit more underground. Since I know that the Reavers are required to look into, or like are required to take some sort of fluid or something like that. I try whenever I can to research that because it seems like a vital component to the Reavers. If I can get my hands on that once in a while or something to do some research, so that they're able to consume less of it.
so you do.
I want to look into that.
So you do try and do you help the Reaver community out with this way? What
I
is your purpose
will,
behind
but
it?
I will go through channels such as the Nauticon man.
Got it, got it. So you go through Reaver consultants.
I go
Are
through
you
yeah.
are you public in this?
No.
No.
I live out of a tunnel for a reason, you know.
Yeah, exactly. So you try and stay under the radar. You know that helping the Reavers too much can get some targets on your back.
Yeah, but anyway, to minimize their potential for consumption, you know, that could be very useful in the future. Who
Mhm.
knows?
Indeed, the Reavers definitely want this to happen. And of course, do you do this out of the goodness for the Reavers or mostly just your own experiments?
Uh, Definitely for my own experiments.
Got it, got it. So not much sympathy with them.
Um, uh, and also because I feel like there is probably more potential for funds in it when I'm not working on those projects and stuff. I would be lending aid to the injured or the sick, like for civilization in general.
Make a medicine check.
Hmm.
So that is good. Will you help Reavers who come to you injured
If they come to me, yeah.
if they go to you? Alright. So
Um,
of course,
Is there any like, so I know that usually when a place goes down, right? Like one of the blocks goes down, is there like within the block that we live in, is there any places like, because this may have been reclaimed at one point or parts of it may have been
absolutely,
reclaimed.
absolutely.
Are
Every single area in the district has
are
been
there
reclaimed.
okay, is there any places that have not been like restored?
Yes.
Is there places that I can gather scraps? Because every now and again I will probably be off digging through rubble.
All right. So you like to actually go into some of the like basically when the walls come down, you like to go inside.
Yes.
All right. What sort of crew do you bring with you for this? This is dangerous to do.
Um
Is there still like
I will probably some of the Reavers that I help, I will probably get their help with this.
all right, are you public in these operations?
No, everything I do is underground.
Got it. Got it.
Not a fucking chance.
And of course, the wet workers also try to do this much more. Do you take the things that they're trying to get? Do you conflict
No,
with the wet workers?
I'll take the scraps.
All right, you just take like the left behinds. You won't mess with the wet workers.
Yeah, and like
And
I've kind of got a general understanding of the arcane, so I will try to grab stuff that maybe they didn't see potential in.
and if you find something and a wet worker were to come up to you and demand it, do you hand it over? You do not have to legally do it.
I don't have to. If I already had laid claim to it, no,
You will
I've
not.
already laid claim to it.
All right. Got it. And the Reavers that are with you, this is dangerous work. Do you
Mhm.
make sure that they're safe, or do you push these Reavers to their limits?
No, like if like they're like if they're requiring their fluids to not like transform, I'm not gonna like work them to the bone.
Got it.
And if it gets too dangerous, we'll flee essentially.
Got it. So you won't push them too hard. Got it. And that is that. So I'm making Arcana check just to see
Yep.
how you're doing with riches. So you are quite good at finding some things. You can always find some scraps, strange metals that don't exist anywhere else, strange plants and such within these reclaimed Wonderland zones. Very interesting stuff. And you keep all of this. You don't sell it for profit, or how does that work out?
Well, first I perform experiments with it to see like what I can do with it. If it can be modified in a way that can be sold publicly, then I will do so. But if it looks like something that could be useful to me in the future, like for modifications, like if perhaps someday I lost a finger or something, I could finagle a way to replace my finger. Then I will keep it, stuff like that. Yeah,
And when
like
you
if it could.
find potential buyers, do you try and give it over to the wet workers? Do you try and give it to some reavers that need it, or do you try and give it to your local gang?
Well, who's buying?
All of them are buying. It's just who would you mainly sell to?
Who needs it more?
They all equally need it. So the Reavers need it for themselves, for their own protection of when they go into the Wonderland Zone.
Right.
The wet workers want to utilize it and harness it, and the gangs just want it to better protect their own district.
Okay. Protection harness. Do I see a lot of potential in the wet workers? Like, are they trying to similar to me trying to break out of the constraints?
The wet workers' whole goal is to just kill the Queen of Wonderland and get this whole area under control. They do have a research division where they do research this shit, but it's mainly just they see this whole thing as a massive threat to the world, and they're researching mostly just to make sure that if this event ever happens again,
This
they
isn't
can
a
deal
threat
with
to the
it
world.
way faster.
I'm assuming the Reavers would align more to, right?
The Reavers are kind of stuck in their position where they're kind of like this. They're like this now. They kind of have to.
It's too late.
The Reavers also know that they need the Wonderland Zone to live.
Right. Okay, so the regular people then to protect themselves, I feel like.
All right.
I feel like there's more potential there.
Got it. So you just want to protect the districts, keep the normal people trapped in the City of Crows alive.
Mm-hmm.
And that is you. And of course, you stop by that regular dinky old cafe every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Olivia Smith.
Yeah.
You are also a researcher, and everyone else knows. So, you came to the City of Crows. You said you were following another researcher that you work under.
Yeah.
And you didn't meet the cut.
Nope.
How did that whole interaction go with the wet workers?
I just didn't know what else to do. Because she moved her whole life to be there. To follow her teacher, but bit depressing on her part. She didn't make a scene. She just kind of.
You didn't make a scene. That's good. That's what most researchers. And your teacher, did he try and help you out, or he just kind of leave you by the wayside?
No, he helps me. I do his not so sightly experiments for him. So he pays me.
What sort of experiments are these?
Testing the DNA on rats and how they react to fluid and what it actually causes to them.
Got it. So you try and get some fluid, you put it into rats, you see all the horrific things fluids do to
Mhm.
non-Wonderland beasts or reavers.
Yep.
Are you public? And to get fluid is sort of difficult.
Mhm.
It's reavers.
He
will
tries to
literally-
smuggle it sometimes, but I'm decent with the reavers.
All right.
Try to do tasks for them.
So you work for the. Are you public in these tasks?
I try not to be, but sometimes you have to.
Alright. And of course, the wet workers will sometimes ask for fluid. Do you try and get anything from them or no?
If they're willing to give me fluid, yeah.
Alright, so if they're willing, you will help the wet workers. And then for the reavers that you work alongside with, you on good terms with them, or you just get your shit and leave?
Terms.
Some good terms on them. Okay.
Couple
Would you help them if you found a reaver that needed fluid desperately? Would you give up some of your own
Absolutely.
fluid? You would.
I would agree.
Okay.
You can keep going down, whatever. I'm getting fucking assassinated in my sleep.
Oh, the city fucking hates us.
Whatever, I'm trying to help them, it's fine.
We are menaces to this place.
Indeed. So you do try to help the reavers. So you will help them out. Will you help them out even if they don't have food? Give them a shelter and stuff, or just purely fluid based?
Like, what do you mean by that?
Like
Help
if a
them if they
reaver,
can't give me anything?
yes, like charity.
Well, I can
Basically,
take
do you
their
do
blood.
do you do charity work for them?
If it comes down to that, I ask them to give me a sample of their blood, but
Okay,
I'd-
so
depending on who it is. But
alright, you will help them out. So you're decently well known for someone that the Reavers can go around to around in the district to get some help from. Of course, you're going to ask things from them, but it's not too bad for them compared to most people who usually just shove them out onto the
that's
streets.
fine. It's chill.
Exactly. So you're decently well liked in the Reaver community. Of course, the city absolutely despises you.
Sure.
As that weird rat woman.
City hates you. But
A lot of dead rats around my house.
And what is your actual income? Is it your teacher that pays you?
My teacher pays me. I give him reports every week.
Do you keep your dealings with the wet workers under the table?
Yeah. We meet secretly at a cafe.
Got it.
Because his reputation would go down the tank if he was talking to me.
Yeah, exactly. So, yes, it is very uncommon.
His job pays for both of our livelihoods, so
Yes.
I try not.
Him as a wet worker, he makes an absolutely ridiculous amount of money behind the scenes.
So he doesn't let me starve, which is really nice of him.
Yes, you have your sugar daddy.
Yep. He forced me to leave my town. So
Well, and of course you go on your day. That is your normal routine. You do your experiments. You pour rats into fluid. The rats have a terrible time.
they die.
Bury the rats. You go to the cafe every once in a while for meetings or just
Mhm.
getting a coffee to keep experiment on rats.
Hmm.
John Crow,
Oh,
the man himself. You are also a reacher. You are also a researcher.
yes.
How did your initial meeting with the wet workers go?
Well, at first, I think they were a little bit weird, but they like shooting shit, and I dig that, you know. I dig what they do.
You dig what they do, indeed. Unfortunately, they were looking for someone of much higher
I
caliber.
don't dig with you.
They do not dig. You dig with them, they did not dig with you. How did you react to them of you essentially kicking you out onto the streets?
Well, made it alone before. I'll do it again.
You didn't put up a fight with them.
No. You know, John's kind of for the streets a little bit. You know, he's not gonna overly argue about any of it. He's just gonna go and do some dubious little things.
All right. So you said John Crow. You're more of a weapons kind of person. Firearms.
Yeah, I would say like a
all of that.
weapons researcher would probably be the.
Yes, essentially your best misnomer. What sort of business do you have exactly? Is this an under the table? Do you just have a shop?
Yeah. We do a lot of reloading and selling of ammunition because it's a little bit less. It's a little bit less, looked down upon in the City of Crows than it was in Australia.
Got it. So you're more like you keep it on the down low.
Keep it on the down low, yeah.
Got it. Reavers, they always need weapons. Do you sell to the Reavers?
Oh, absolutely.
You absolutely will. Are you accommodating of them?
In what terms?
Reavers are pretty much like kicked out on the streets every time. Like they pretty much go anywhere. Do you like? Are you just like chill with them basically?
No, I'm chill with them. Just don't loiter in the shop.
All right, so you pretty much just treat them like everyone else.
My store if you're not buying anything.
All right. So you supply to them. What about your local gang?
Oh yeah,
Them
all money's
too.
good money.
And the wet workers, if they ever come by.
Why not?
All right.
Looks like cash is green.
And the wet workers, they will sometimes requisition things, which is just taking your shit without even giving you anything. Do you allow them to do this?
Their position is basically to secure our district, correct? To fight off the goobers from the Wonderland.
Yes, they fight the Wonderland goobers. Your local gang fights pretty much people. Crime.
Well,
yeah.
My operation's already on the down low. I can't really afford to be like, hey, fuck you, don't be a dick and steal my shit. So I kind of can't really say much, or else it kind of compromises everything. I'm not
Got
happy
it.
about it, but
John
You're not happy about it, but you'll do it. What about the Reavers? Reavers will sometimes go up to you for expeditions into Wonderland. Do you support these expeditions
yeah.
without monetary gain?
Yeah, I mean, as long as they, keep paying me for what they do get when they're buying from me, if they're going into the Wonderland and they want some bullets, who am I to say, don't shoot your gun? I love guns being shot. Like, I'm gonna fill your gun so you could shoot it. You know what I'm saying?
Awesome.
Sounds oddly
So-
sexual coming from John.
He's a sexual man.
I get that
What
out
is
of
your
powder.
gun?
What is your live-in condition, by the way?
I'm an alcoholic and I sleep on a couch in my shop.
Wow,
I
I've
don't
heard that
actually,
exact
like-
sentence before.
I don't really live a fabulous life or anything. I kind of eat like shit. I drink. I sleep on a couch. That's really it.
Got it. So you are alcoholic man. You sleep literally on the couch inside of your store.
Yeah.
It's like in the front. Everyone can see you when you do it. Very nice. Do you get by decently with your business? Are you like well known in your district?
I would say that like if you're looking for arms, I would say that he's well enough known that people would point you in the direction.
Got it.
Not
got it.
super unknown, but also he tries to be respectable for his work due to everything falling apart in Australia for him.
And what is an old memory keepsake from Australia for you?
Can it be anything?
Anything you want.
It's your character.
Oh.
Just don't say like my Vorpal sword.
It's Deborah for sure.
My little money pal.
That's
I
such
feel
a
like Australia would have Vorpal weapons.
They need him, bro. Have you seen their rabbits?
I'm gonna say, like, just for the sake of John, I don't know, like, what is there anything off the table? Like, what is too much and what is too little?
Go
For the
nuts.
keepsake.
Hit it on me.
All right, he's gonna have Bertha. It's gonna be his like really shiny, like
Bertha.
obsessively polished 44.
Awesome. So back from the old country, it was a good time. Good time down there. You always bring Bertha with you.
You always bring Bertha. You always gotta keep Bertha on you, even though it's like way too big and it's kind of like unwieldy and it's kind of like it hurts when you shoot it a little bit.
Why does he own this thing? No idea. It's got a bayonet on it. It's cool as
He's
shit.
got like a
though.
meat cleaver fashioned to the bottom of it.
It's fucking awesome. John Crow, you're a well-armed citizen of the city. Have you ever encountered a Wonder Beast?
I've never had a Wonder Beast in my store, or else I probably wouldn't have a store.
No, can't say I have, honestly.
I try to keep them out of my store.
Hey, you Wonder Beast, get off my storefront.
Get off my lawn!
my lawn!
He just want a bus.
I hear all the stories, you know, because they come in, they're like, "Yeah, I just fucking unplugged that Wonder Beast down the way," and I'm like, "Oh yeah,
I'll
yeah, I
tell
like
you.
that. Thank you."
Tell me if
Yeah,
a Wonder
I'll use
Beast
my
comes
bully
in
in
and
it.
offers you $10, will you let him show?
So you've never fought one personally, but you just hear a lot of stories.
I haven't fought one personally. The only spats that I think that that I get into would be like if someone's being a dick in my store. You know what I mean? Like and they're not beasts. They're just people that are shitty. It's, you know.
Not
Got it.
beasts, they're just
And,
animals.
Your local gang sometimes, as I said, you're a well-armed, well-known individual. If your local gang asked you to come and help them out, sorting out some issues, would you help them?
That really depends on what the issue is.
What are your hard lines?
I mean, if it's something that's going to affect me in any way or affect my business, it would only make sense to, you know, try to help out. But if it's something that, you know, I don't really have much business in, or if it's not going to affect me, I'm not really going to care much about it. If they want the bullets, they know where to get them.
All right, so you would help them out if it involves you. And what about if it was something more like morally, who knows? Like, do you kill people?
You'd have to have a pretty good reason to do that. I mean, he's not a murderer. He's a dickhead, but he's not a murderer. You know what I mean?
He's an asshole,
like-
but he's one with standards.
Yeah, I have some standards. I mean, if someone came into my store, they had their wiener in their hand, they were like, I don't know, doing some weird shit, maybe. I don't know, like, I'd tell them to leave first if you wouldn't leave.
Oh,
I mean,
maybe.
And sometimes the gangs will clash with the Reaver community just for God knows out of any reason, any excuse really. Do you
I try to
involve
stay
yourself
Yeah, no, I try to stay very morally gray.
morally gray?
Yeah,
Alright.
I'll let them do what they want to do and like kick the shit out of each other. I'll just like, you know, I'm just here handing out free T-shirts. You know, I'm like, you want some bullets to go kill each other? Here's just bullets to go kill each other.
Alright, so
Supports the arms race.
so you're pretty chill with both of them.
The more bullets that fly, the more money we make.
And of course, you go to that little prissy cafe nearby, but you know they serve good drinks.
Yeah, that's where I get my treats, and then I like leave them on my chest while I sleep, really drunk on my couch at home.
Once again,
Excellent.
it sounds a little too personal, but that's just me.
I like wake up with crumbs all over me because I rolled around on the couch and it's just like a fucking mess. Horrible.
I know how you say at home, like it's not your window display.
My store is my home.
He sleeps on the
Yeah, that's
counter by the
home.
register.
You can literally see him sleep. It's just like right in front of the window. There's a couch.
I can't judge. Olivia sleeps next to the rats, so.
Once again, I think Roland is the best living person here.
I'm
I have an
pretty
actual apartment.
Roland owns property. The rest of us.
on grind.
One's
literally own property.
one's for the tunnels, one's for the couch at work, one's for fucking the rats. What was yours again, Zach?
A car.
I sleep in a car.
A car? Hell yeah.
So, as
I
you
love
know,
my decent-sized apartment that's more than one room.
as the cafe is sort of a place that all of you frequent, do any of you want to establish relations with each other?
Yeah, establish relations with the con man.
All right. So, Eric's Dart and Magnus, what are your relations?
I go through him specifically for the Reaver contacts, the Reaver connections on the down low,
I'm the guy.
because I know that he's good at his work.
I get shit done. It's what I do.
Mhm.
So Magnus, you work for, well, not for, but you work with Eric's for all of this sorts of things. What sort of context do you give out to him?
Most of my work isn't direct unless it needs to be. I sort of like to work as the middleman, you know. That way I keep myself needed. Repeat customers and all that.
Got it. So you're just his middleman for dealing with the Reavers.
Mhm. I also need fluids from the rat woman, so that's also a thing.
Got it.
Yes,
So
I also
So
need
look-
fluid from the rat woman.
Olivia, you're pretty known for having a lot of fluid.
Yeah, I get that shit in bulk.
Yeah, you have way more than anyone should get. You know,
Right,
Magnus is a smart guy. He knows how much is normal. You get a lot of fluid.
Magnus is honestly scared of the amount of fluid she can
I
get her
keep
hands
that on a
on.
D-Low.
Yeah. So, do you trade out this fluid to these people who are interested?
I mean, for the right price, I'll trade anything, really. If they want a rat, sure.
I respect
Oh,
that, I
right.
respect that.
Rat hopped up on fluid. Here you go.
Do you accept rats?
Honestly,
Do you accept rats as payment?
no, she has an hour in a day with the hunts for the rats in the streets.
I will give you help with your research for fluids. How's that?
Yeah, okay.
Hell
so
yeah.
So you two research together, Olivia and Eric's. And, you know,
She doesn't like going in the tunnels.
she's your guy's fluid plug, essentially.
Sheet of plug.
Fluid plug.
She is
That
your
hits
drug
good.
dealer.
Sheet of
Yeah.
God damn.
I feel like
Drug dealer, but ask for really weird payment.
I feel like John and Magnus would probably be acquainted as well.
So Olivia, what are your thoughts on microdosing this stuff?
What are your thoughts on huffing fluid
I mean-
fumes?
If I get to see it happen, yeah.
Lots of
If I get to try
microtransactions.
to sample every time you micro, yeah.
Have you ever
tried?
tried like 0.0001 like milligrams on a rat? What does
Yeah,
it
that's what
do?
she does. She literally just stabs the rat with different doses, and if they've tweaked the fuck out, she kills them.
What's the effects of a 0.0001 like microdose?
Honestly, not much. This is cells killing each other, I'm assuming.
Just cancer.
You know,
Yeah.
civil war in the body.
It's
It's how it
freaking
is.
out, but, like, probably not much.
I need to know for reasons.
Civil war
Pure.
inside your cells. It's pretty average, honestly.
It's for science.
And yes, pretty much ingested fluid on anything that's not a Reaver or a Wonder Beast. Horrible consequences
Mhm.
all around. And Roland and John, you're well acquainted. Are you like friends, or is this just like you just know John, Roland?
Know of him.
He's a
What is-
regular to the point where I know what he wants to order most of the fucking time.
Are you glad when John walks in?
It's a
When
mad-
I see John, I was like, Don't
Oh.
bring out the guns. Don't bring out the guns. Take your fucking food. Don't bring out the guns.
You know his limits. Once he reaches a certain points on the drinks, that's when the guns come out. You stop him then.
Oh, I got
It's-
the
Yeah, you had
polish
enough.
and shit.
It's a
Time to
wary
go.
friendship. He tips well, but if he gets too drunk, he threatens to shoot the place up. It's kind of weird.
He says a lot of unsavory things about people.
I think the drone would also know Olivia. Like she tips well to keep.
I'm
the
pretty
street
sure I know
stable.
everybody to the point I know what your regulars are.
Yeah, like everyone here is regulars. Roland, you know everyone. What's your opinion on each person? What's your opinion on Magnus? Let's start there.
Wow, the bombshell up rip. My god.
So first,
Magnus
Magnus.
orders water most of the fucking time.
It's so true.
He doesn't tip.
I order water with no ice, specifically.
If he
No.
does tip, it's pennies.
Now, Magnus a lot will bring Reavers with him for sort of meetings. How do you handle this?
He usually takes it outside because he doesn't like people looking at him. So, okay,
It's true.
you do that. It's outside.
A lot of
Not
eyes
my
in a
problem.
cafe where people hate the Reavers. You know, half the day they don't even accept them in here. Like,
I will accept you getting your food. So you come by here. Okay. You don't want people staring at you. You leave. Okay. I don't care. You're paying me.
Magnus, do you just like literally just bring the Reaver in every single time?
oh yeah, every single meeting I have is done here.
Got
At
it.
some point, we're inside for a bit, and then occasionally we'll leave.
Roland has to kick you out every single time.
Too long.
Magnus,
I'm sorry. Please leave.
Magnus, I've set a timer for you every single time. I know you hear it.
It's like one of those egg timers.
Aggressively
Sees
puts
him
it on
walk
my
in.
table.
Twist the timer, put it down.
So yes, Magnus, will you bring like an unsavory Reaver to the restaurant?
Oh God, no! I come here all the time.
All right. So you only bring the ones that you trust.
Of course. See, anybody who puts me on edge, I'll bring them by the gun shop over by John's place. You know, we won't go in the store, but we'll just like kind of hang out outside. You know. I've never really interacted with John, but he seems like the kind who would start a fight.
He seems like the guy. If the Reaver got crazy, he would probably join in.
Yeah. I mean, he owns a gun shop, for God's sake.
Yeah, that's true. And some Reavers don't look human at all, and these Reavers are treated even worse. Will you bring those into the cafe?
If they're chill, you know. If I've dealt with them a couple times, sure. New ones, no, not at all.
All right, so only the ones that you've dealt with. Roland, these Reavers that look like absolute freaks. Do you kick them out faster? Or do you treat them like any other Reaver?
I have disposable masks right next to me. Here you go. Here's your food. Please leave.
Based. Please wear a mask in my restaurant.
I will say please if you don't say please.
What if they
It's a hate
tip?
crime.
What if they tip? well?
If they tip well, I don't own the place. I'm sorry, but please leave.
Sure, he's the one that doesn't own his own business.
I don't own the restaurant.
Yep, he
It's
does
just
not.
totally-
I'm
Works
saving
there.
money. Trust me, I'm saving money. Don't worry about it. I worked 3 jobs. If I'm not saving money, I'm kind of fucked.
All of you have seen Roland have a breakdown at least
How much
twice.
does his rent cost?
I just tip more when that happens.
Well, don't worry, rent's
good
fucking
service.
low.
So we tip Roland to get him to leave us alone.
How much of your 3 jobs, like, is it like 2 out of your 3 jobs pays the rent?
Well, only $1,000 a week.
It's quite
The money
good.
that I don't make from tips on the cafe, and then me as a gopher, pays rent.
It is purely
Nice.
tips.
So it's purely
No, the
tips are being saved.
Extra. The tips,
Tips
are
are
extra.
purely being
Bartending
saved.
is extra.
So he makes money from coming back to this place later in the
Bro
day.
makes so bro works for 2 hours and that's his pay plus tips.
Bro brings home
How-
like 80
How's
bucks a
how's
day.
your tips?
Tops.
Look, I make the drinks.
Look.
I get fucking good tips.
He does.
How
do
else
good.
are you supposed to fucking? If you don't tip good, you're not getting good drinks. That's how it works.
This is why Roland
Got it.
makes good drinks. It's because he actually makes money off them.
Exactly. What's your opinion on John, Roland?
We went over this. Don't bring out
Oh.
the guns.
Okay. Got it.
Don't bring out the guns.
John, are you like a
Yeah.
trouble? Are you like a troublemaker in the cafe, or are you pretty well behaved?
John comes around the bar most often, not the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess the bar.
Mostly at the bar. Mostly keeps to myself. I mean, if I get too drunk, Roland might tell me to go fuck off because I start slurring and bumping into shit.
You're gonna
But,
pull a gun.
Bro is definitely.
I don't
the type
usually,
to
I don't
slur.
generally try to, create trouble. But I mean, if I say something by just being a loudmouth at some point while being drunk, then I mean, I can't really control what someone else does if they want to tussle,
Before that happens, I will take a go cup, put his drink in it, close it, guide his arm out the door. Here's your drink. Bye.
To go. Now that's service.
My God, this city allows to-go cups at bars, yo.
John's
Absolutely.
more the guy that just asked for the whole bottle. so
Holy
he can
shit.
just-
You want the whole bottle? You better tip really fucking good and pay for the fucking bottle.
I
He'll
never.
accidentally overpay for it because he can't count.
John gives
That's
amazing
fine.
tips, but he has no idea that he's giving amazing tips.
I never thought I'd have to consider if Magnus is a drunk driver or not.
If that's your
It's not
home, then
100%
I mean,
is.
you
You can't
kind of
tell me
have
it's
to,
not.
right?
Does he drink and drive?
I feel like you kind of have to if you live in your vehicle.
The Reavers support it, do you? And Eric's, what about you? Well, Roland, what is your opinion on Eric's?
On Eric's.
The
Oi!
man from the sewers.
Did you bring fluid?
Oh shit!
Don't bring fluid in here.
I'm like
I
sitting.
don't want to clean up that
I'm-
shit.
I'm sitting at the table. I've
Fucking
got
stains.
I've got like 3 vials out, like a fucking heater. The fucking fluids like
Eric's doing
getting
this
heated
for
over the
We've got a whole ass
Rush
mess
his
lab.
order. I will rush Eric's order so he doesn't fuck around with fluid in the restaurant.
I'm like sitting at the table with like a needle to my arm, like thinking whether or not I should like just try a little bit.
Surely a micro.
Eric and Olivia together at the same time. No, take your orders out.
Let John mistake
What
the
else
fluid
did
for
you
alcohol.
do? It's not that bad.
You don't bring fluid in the restaurant.
I don't.
Listen,
I just do shady deals in the corner.
I clean
You
it up
don't
real
bring
good. Don't worry.
fluid in the it's
I get
stains,
I get the bleach. I get the bleach out.
Motherfucker,
See, I don't do
it's
that
stains.
shit,
That
man.
doesn't help. I'm on a tight schedule. You cannot do this to me.
Yeah, it's a
I meticulously start cleaning the entire store.
God, it stains so horribly. This is an eldritch fluid. You need more than bleach.
I get vinegar, the bleach. I try everything.
It's horrible. The whole store smells like vinegar.
I accidentally
I had to
make
come
one of
in
those
on
like
a day off to try and get it out.
I
had to
accidentally
spend
create
a
one of
whole
those
day
like
off.
I
It'll
accidentally
burn it
create one of
away.
those like vinegar bleach bombs and gas the place out.
Oh my fucking amateur, dude.
Listen, man, I'm trying everything here, okay?
So yeah, you don't have great
Eric is not
relations.
allowed to bring bags into the restaurant. If he has a bag, he's turned around. He is turned around.
Turned
Yeah,
away
like a
at
pat.
the door.
You like fucking pat him down anytime he comes in.
I
He's still
have to pat him down. If he has shit, I hand him black coffee and push him out the door.
black. He does not take black. normally.
I
Now
tip him.
that is service.
every time.
I tip him every time.
Coffee
Black coffee.
always gets a coffee.
God. And what
When
about
he
a
doesn't have shit, he comes in and gets coffee with espresso.
And then there's a little
5 shots.
You gotta stay awake.
Always doing like fucking deals in the back. Do you let these
Needs her
happen?
coffee, man. She goes there every fucking day.
I'll
Like
let you.
jittering.
You want to do your deals? Do it in the alleyway. Don't do it in the place.
Olivia
I've
seems
said
like
this
the-
before.
Olivia seems like the
Some of them
gal
don't
to
go
have
in
a
the
rat.
alleys.
Seems like the
That
gal to
is
have a
not my
rat in her
fault.
jacket pocket.
Go to
The-
the park,
All
motherfucker.
The rats aren't
She
for
like
the
comes to
alleys.
this cafe like at least 3 times a day. Like she is there getting coffee.
You have this conversation.
She's like
every
violently shaking. Yeah.
He
Like,
also
she's
does
so
like
happy, guys.
5 shots of espresso every fucking time.
She has like 3 rats in her backpack every time. Like
The amount of fucking overdosing on caffeine that she does, I'm surprised she's not dead.
time. Bro,
She
you've
will
only
buy
seen
the
like
occasional croissant to feed the rats for some fucking reason.
you'll watch her just like take her
Sometimes
time,
it's
like
good.
shove it into her pocket quickly.
She's the only person I gave my special lunch treats to, just so she leaves faster.
They're like half moldy bread.
It is not. It is literally professionally made fucking food. It will either be
I wouldn't give it to the
cookies,
rat.
a small cake, or fucking a burrito.
Damn, these rats eat better than me.
I will give you one of my special 5-star treats just to get out faster. I don't
does
want
take it
your deals
graciously.
in the restaurant.
And you get tipped very fucking well. Like, almost like 50% of the fucking tab.
So Roland, you know the whole gang. You're not fans of them.
If they
honestly, John is like your favorite guy. It sounds like.
Sean just drinks. They don't bring their fucking work here. What do you want me to do?
It's a small
This is
city,
such
man.
a
Rats, leave them
mess.
outside. They'll run
Listen,
away.
work is
I
important.
don't care. I just look. Don't bring the rats with you. Sometimes. That's all it is.
Look, it's a
You
small
want to
city.
sit down?
Like a
Sure.
rat.
Don't bring the rats.
Need a home too. Rat
They are the
matter.
only people I don't do customer service voice with because it's pointless.
This whole gang, you use your normal voice. You absolutely break down with them every time.
I feel like he has our coffee orders sitting there ready.
Next
I do.
Good
It's
walking.
right fucking there.
next time I
have
go,
two for Eric. I have 2 orders for Eric.
I know.
One with coffee, one with fucking espresso.
I
You
noticed
either
that.
don't bring the fluid or you get the black coffee.
I noticed that I stressed him out last time I was in there. So next time I go in, I bring him chamomile tea to calm him down.
I don't drink tea, motherfucker. I drink your extra fucking coffee.
Oh,
Wild.
I'll add some coffee to the tea.
Vile concoction.
We're solely funding this man's life.
I'm literally funding my retirement.
Yeah, honestly, Roland, you're just waiting for the day you have enough. You give all these fuckers the middle finger and leave forever. You'd kick them
I
out
have a lot of
permanently.
savings. I
You
have a lot
kick
of
them out
savings.
perfectly at this point, but my god, they give you too much money. They're always here.
Between the 4 of us, there's a lot coming in.
Yep.
There is a lot of money coming in. I have a lot of money. It's okay. Don't
We're-
worry. A year from now, I'll be able to own the restaurant. It'll be great.
We're literally all underground freaks who make a lot of money doing illegal shit. There's a lot coming in on us.
I love how John is the most legitimate out of all of them.
Bro, it's an actual business owner.
I don't do
Hey,
anything
I have a
illegal.
business.
That's why I said of the 4 of us. You're the one making the tips, though.
I know.
You make the dirty money from us.
Exactly.
I love how all the other regulars know when I'm talking in a normal voice. It's one of those fuckers.
They just hear you screaming like a psychopath all the time.
I love how all the
The owner has
regulars,
given up asking me to be polite to them.
the regulars too, also understand it because you know the whole fucking city hates us.
Yeah, The city doesn't really like. I don't think this. Does anyone have positive? John. John is
The city
most
likes
positive.
John.
Yep.
That's it. They like John.
That's sad. I'm like a felon.
Terminator for them, bro.
You're a felon to the wet workers.
Yeah, exactly.
The city doesn't care about me.
They don't care about you, but they don't fucking hate you.
I think I'm the most hated, so it's fine.
Yeah. I don't know how you managed that one. I'm a literal con man.
She lives in like a hole in the ground and is a literal freak who gets rats.
Hey, it's a basement apartment. Somewhat.
Look, she
Basement
keeps
apartment, my ass. Go back in the hole.
she keeps the streets clean from rats. Should like her a
That's
little
what I
more.
mean. My neighbors love me. Don't make much noise. Besides the rats.
No, the smell is awful.
Fucking neighbors.
The smell is awful. Your neighbors hate you.
They're above me.
So, let us go by through a normal day of the cafe. All of you are sort of around
back.
at the same time. And, you know, Magnus, you've brought in one of your Reaver contacts as usual. What's the whole job about?
You
Shit.
know, the typical job. You know, he's like he's worried he's gonna starve or whatever the Reavers call it when they don't get their fluid.
Hmm. So he's looking for some fluid.
And I'm just staring off, a little past his shoulder, kind of getting PTSD, thinking about having to go talk to Olivia again.
Indeed, indeed. So, I think Olivia just died horrifically.
Thank God.
Very unfortunate.
She's like the Pied Piper, you know?
Yeah, indeed.
Fluid,
So
but she's
you
also
know
got
you're
rats.
you're staying around here, Magnus. You get your drink from Roland. Roland, you
Your
begrudgingly
fucking
get it.
water.
You
Yep.
give the water. You crack your egg timer.
Water, no ice. I tip him beforehand, get a little more time on the timer.
Oh boy, pennies. I
It's
got
like
50
it's like
cents.
it's like paying a meter.
1 more minute on the clock.
Thank you.
Perfect.
He actually tipped this time. Okay, fine. The Reaver gets his food.
Perfect, Eric. So you see this Reaver nearby. Do you interact with them at all?
They
Who?
have to walk past the counter. I look at him. Are you ordering anything?
And yeah, the Reaver will just nod and he'll just kind of just points to a random menu item quickly. He knows he's something easy to make. He knows he's not wanted. They're used to this.
Is he really ugly?
I
and
pass
gross?
him a chocolate chip muffin.
Let me roll.
It's ugly. Let me roll.
He's pretty human looking, but like there's some just things about him. He has a clawed hand. He has a clawed left hand. You don't really notice he's a Reaver till like you get a better look at him. Roland, you're pretty good at identifying Reavers, so it's easy for you just to know. But he
I
doesn't
just
cause
pass the
much of a
muffin
fuss.
and gesture to the table,
Mm.
pointing at the timer. You got this long because of him.
And the Reaver will nod and sits down at the table. So Olivia, you missed. Magnus needs
my computer
fluid.
crashed.
That's fine. Yes, Magnus needs fluid from you. There is a Reaver in there. Magnus, go ahead.
Yeah, you know how it is. Typical. They need fluid. They need to eat or whatever. I don't. Is it eating? It's whatever. They need to survive.
They do just drink it down.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yes, it is.
But
Their body usually shifts, and it's quite strange.
But she puts fluid in rats, so I'm sure it's like the same thing. I don't really ask too many details.
Yeah, I mix it in their food, make it nice for them, Unless
So-
you're Carl.
So it is like
Carl
eating.
gets it jabbed in his neck and he won't die.
Why won't he die?
I don't know, ask Carl.
He's a rat.
Okay?
I see there's no reasoning with you here, so I'm gonna stop this here. Yeah, fluid.
So What price you paying?
Oh, you're kind of weird.
Oi!
You don't really
You
take
better
money.
not
What do
have
you want?
brought fluid into
Shut
the
the
store.
fuck up,
I did
Roland! I'm doing
I did
business!
He's really on top of it.
You know I don't bring
All
things.
these fuckers.
You know I
I
don't
have
bring
to
things
watch-
into this place. I'm not an animal like Eric's.
We're in the
Anyway,
back corner of the shop too.
we're just screaming across the shop.
You are in my line of eyesight. I am watching you.
It's just stand
I didn't
there.
bring it.
Even as-
I do the eye thing. I'm watching you.
So I just lean casually back on the table again. So yeah, fluid. Where we at? What do you want? Because you don't usually take money
No.
unless you want money. I guess I
No.
have money. So yeah, what do you want? You want a rat? Want to figure
no,
out Carl's
rat.
problem? Like why he won't die? Like I could probably kill him.
Well, does he want to offer his blood, or what else he want?
Who, the Reaver?
Obviously, the Reaver. Not your blood I want.
Just gonna look across the table to the Reaver, like, eh?
The Reaver just like shrugs. He's like, I don't know. It's like, that's it. Sure, I fucking guess.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap.
Solid.
Easiest way.
But he's also gonna. He will also tell you that like he knows Olivia's right. She's well known, and he needs more fluid than that. He is like a day from starving.
What the hell
You
do
can
hear
you can also
about?
see the signs of it. The Reaver, he's kind of like twitching. His eyes will look around. He is quite unstable. He's barely keeping it together, trying to keep it together just so we can get this deal over with.
Alright, look. Let's get him some food, right? And then we'll deal with a surplus after he's not going to go crazy on us, yeah?
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That sounds fair enough.
Fantastic. So, do we do this blood thing here? Do we go back to your hole
No.
in the ground?
You get
Like,
you. It's not a hole.
look,
I'm the
Just
one that
come
lives
on.
in hole.
Olivia does get up. You two have to follow me, though.
I'm not going in your house again.
It's okay.
I'll wait outside.
You can stand outside. See if you can find any rats in the alleyway.
Your house scares me, Olivia.
So
Okay.
yes, the Reaver will go along with Olivia. Eric's and John, you two are in the cafe at this point. Do you two interact at all?
Ron is getting breakfast turtles.
John's just trying to he's trying to order a little bit of a pick me up because he got drunk last night, so he'd like to have another drink. And he's probably gonna eat a few eggs.
So
Olivia does slide him a tenner as I leave. Like
Ron gets an omelet du fromage. The
So-
rare fucking.
So John, you make a lot of ammo. Have you worked on any like weaponry or anything?
Here your breath stinks.
Eric, you better not have any fluid! I yelled from the kitchen.
If I put it in my mouth, I'd be dead, mister.
I don't care! You left a leaky fucking one on the table! I had to throw away that fucking table!
I'll buy a new table.
I already sent you the fucking bill when you paid for it!
Okay. I'll cover it.
John's visibly getting a
Thanks
headache
for
from hearing
volunteering.
you two scream at each other. Hungover.
I'm back out with the omelet. Here's your omelet, here's your...
Yeah.
Pick me up.
So Mister, what was your name? Sorry.
It's
You make
John
you make
Crow.
yeah you make like ammo and stuff. Have you worked in like weaponry or anything?
No, I only own the gun store.
Just making ammo?
No.
Do you make weapons?
Are you interrogating this?
Why are you
man?
asking so many questions?
I'm curious.
I don't like when you ask me all these uncomfortable questions.
Well, like I like interesting things, and I've
I
never
like
really,
interesting things.
yeah, I've never really never really interacted with like weaponry in that sense, at least.
It's because you got soft hands.
He's trying to
I
prostitute
look down at my hands.
They are quite soft.
You've got soft hands.
There's a few burns on them, but yeah, I guess you're right.
Do you guys have to do this at the counter?
We're just we can't talk at a cafe.
I don't think he likes
You
it
talk
very
at the
much, to be honest.
tables. Your drink has been in front of you for 5 minutes. I cooked an
I-
omelet.
I take a sip.
I can take it. I'm gonna scoff my omelet down as fast as I can because I'm like feral from not like eating any food and just drinking on an empty stomach.
Can I have another espresso?
Visible bits of eggs in my mustache.
You know the
Yeah,
rule.
I-
I have to pat you down.
You've already patted me down. I'm in the door.
Olivia
Well, you
was
said
here.
him in.
I
You don't
have
wanna-
to pat you down.
You think that she slipped something in my pocket?
She's done it before.
Did she slip something in my
I got
pocket?
Olivia, did you
Yeah.
give it up? Yeah.
John's gonna look
It's a
intrigued,
distraction.
thinking that the soft-handed
It's
man.
not
actually
even
has
much.
nothing
It's like
on him.
a half empty one. Like it's just, yeah.
I'm gonna stick it to the bottom of the table.
I saw that.
Maybe.
Can I roll a sleight of hand?
Yes. Eric,
God.
roll a sleight of hand, roll perception.
Fucks with them for fun, honestly. It's their only entertainment in life.
As usual, Roland, you do find it underneath the table as you're doing. the
Okay,
countdown.
okay. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave. Just please
Take
don't
your
damage
fucking
my
black coffee,
merchandise.
walk out. Give me the money.
He takes your espresso from you.
You get
Yeah,
black coffee. Give me my money.
I give him some money with a tip. And I
Next
walk
customer,
out.
How can I help you today?
Do
Why
I
is he
smell
so
the
mean to
stank?
me?
Do I smell the stank of whatever that is?
Of what? The coffee?
The fluid. Did he not have like a
Oh,
fluid?
oh yes, you can smell it. It's quite a strong smell as you're near like the same table.
I'm gonna. John's gonna kind of sneer at fucking Ernix while he's trying to eat, because he's bringing like stinky fucking forbidden soy sauce to the table.
Like the forbidden
Forbidden
sauce.
soy sauce is crazy.
It really
Just
is.
like a
The,
black
Oh,
bit-
that-
like-
Can we call fluid that from now on, please?
Well, I guess I'm going to the outer previous exclusion zone, looking for. Or I guess I probably have some stuff collected, so I'm gonna go research in my tunnel.
got it. You're going back to the tunnels. John Crow, what's the rest of your morning looking like? You finish up your omelet.
After I finish my omelet, I'm just gonna kind of look to Roland and be like, Roland, what the fuck is that? What is that? The little fluid, like the. Did you took your fluid, right?
Not.
Yeah, I took my
What?
fluid. Yeah,
You took your fluid. Okay.
I took it. Yeah.
I'm
No,
gonna
I
ask you-
confiscated the fluid because you
Oh.
tried to hide
You
it under the table.
confiscated it?
Yes, you tried to hide it under the table.
I feel like he has a lot of like.
I will not
empty
allow
fluid
him to
containers.
confiscate my fluid.
Yes, I can. You hid it under the table. It is the restaurants now. Fuck you. Give me my money at the table.
No, I will grab that before he even reaches under the table. Like I will.
Both of
No,
you sleight of hand off.
that's worth too much fucking money.
Damn, bro wants his fluid.
So Eric's does manage to get away with the fluid.
I
as
tip
he-
him, but
you still
I take
tip
that
him.
fluid.
I tip him, but it's mine.
So,
And I
Roland-
take my black coffee.
Roland, you're left fluidless. At this point, you think you only let Eric's in because one day you'll snatch the fluid from him and be able to sell it.
No, it happened before. I trust you. He's done this enough that it happened before. I don't want the fluid. I will pass it to a remnant. Whatever the fuck. Here, take this. Leave. I'm sorry.
Has no idea how much fluid is really worth.
I know. I don't care. I'm not touching it. I've dealt with fluid too much. I don't want it. I don't care how much it's worth.
But so yeah, John, Eric's does take it off with him.
Okay. It'll more or less then be a question of what that was rather than you know what it is in that case.
You know the Revenants, right?
Yeah.
So they don't go insane. They take fluid.
Bro called it a revenant.
I know.
It ain't just me, bro.
So do they drink that or like what? What's
They
the...
just drank it.
It's not a suppository, is it?
It is not a suppository.
Do you think it would work if they tried it that way?
I'm pretty sure it would work.
Oh,
I've seen people take it like crack.
that's lovely.
Oh,
gonna
you're
grab
snorting
my-
fluid.
I'm gonna grab my drink and swill it now, before looking to the door, where I need to go back to my shop to make some more ammo for the local gangs that want to stop by and take my shit
Mhm.
or
So
buy my shit.
you see that the local gangs, as you're working at your store, they've been more restless recently. There's something going on between some of the district as well as between the Reaver community. You know that this district hasn't had an incursion for a while, and the Reavers are getting restless around here. Fluid stocks are pretty low, and the gangs are arming themselves in case something bad happens.
So they're gonna buy a big stock order of some stuff here just to try to defend themselves from the weird men, the weird crazy men that go crazy without their fix.
Yeah, exactly. And as usual, the gangs will ask if you want to come along. For tonight's, they're gonna go. They say that they're gonna go hunting tonight.
What are they hunting? Crazy
Um,
Reavers?
Yeah, they say crazy Reavers, but you make a insight check.
Hmm.
Yeah, you do get a good idea. You know that these people, they're not very supportive of the Reaver community. They're going to go around. They're going to kill the crazy Reavers, defend the neighborhood as well. But you know that they're also going to kill the Reavers that are on the edge of going crazy.
You know, that kind of sounds like a good idea. But,
Oh,
but, I got like a lot of orders to do, you know? I have like a lot of orders. So I'm gonna not do that. I'm gonna not commit homicide tonight.
That sounds like a
Wow,
plan.
really
Just not
reasonable
one that
drunk.
I'll be there.
Oh no, I'm
Make a
not drunk
pers-
yet. This is just the start of the morning.
Yeah, this is one bottle, chillax. This is just John's start. Roll a persuasion check to them.
John hates Australia.
Oh, I don't want to be killing anyone tonight, boys. I'm staying inside with the rats and the dogs.
The rats.
Where's my perception? or my
Rats, you
perception?
say?
Yeah.
Rats.
The only real reason there's rats in my shop is because they just eat like the food that falls on the floor off my chest when I'm asleep. Jesus Christ,
Olivia
what am I
breaks
doing
in your
here?
house in the dead of night. A persuasion.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah.
You see her in the
He
window.
really is drinking.
Ah, God, flat tens. Hell yeah.
So, they're. I mean, you'd imagine diplomatically disengaged, but they're not exactly happy with you. But the Reavers will appreciate you not genociding them. They really like when people don't do that.
Yeah, stop killing us. It's
If I
okay.
die, who's gonna make the ammo?
Exactly. So, and the gang, you know, they pay you. Make a persuasion check for how the dealing goes.
Yeah, I'm not really persuasive, but I'm not like terrible. Who's rat? One!
Holy
God!
Wrap
goes-
you up.
They robbed your ass.
Holy shit, okay.
I roll so good. I can't get above
Guess
a
what?
10.
Guess what the gang rolls?
That Yeah,
Nat
they
20.
robbed his ass.
Oh. You know, those gang members are pretty persuasive. John, you're a bit on edge. These people have just admitted that they're gonna go kill innocents tonight. And you kind of just want them out at this point. They haggle as always. Everything in the City of Crows is done by haggling, especially for expensive things like this. And
How many chickens
You-
are offered?
you don't even like make a profit today. You actually lose out on some of your stock, really.
Well, you know what that means.
Bro, at a BOGO sale today. You
Double the drink.
Time to
I
go
gotta
drinking
drink
tonight.
again.
Guess who's drowning his sorrow?
Oh, I can't wait for another night of alcoholism, boys.
Guess who's gonna make loads of tips?
Erics, how goes your daily businesses?
Well, I am down in my tunnels, working with some materials that I salvaged, and I'm going to see what has like reactions like from the exclusion zone with the black the
With
black
fluid.
or the fluid, yeah.
Got it. Make an Arcana check.
Okay.
So
Oh,
yes,
what
you
the
have
fluid?
you have a decent grasp on fluid due to Olivia's research as well. That a lot of these artifacts are actually powered by fluid itself. Well, anything that could be considered an artifact. There are some pieces that react to it, but just roll me a quick d20, would you?
Mhm.
So some pieces react. You don't really have anything noteworthy around as you do your
Mhm.
experiment with your small amounts of fluids that you
Yeah.
have.
Well, I'm gonna jot down like notes and stuff on like things that react, things that don't react, and just kind of get like a general idea of like, you know, if there's like a certain, because like these are all like unique materials and stuff like that. Like see if like I can kind of grasp like the materials themselves, if there's anything in common.
Yeah, exactly. Roll another Arcana check for me.
Mhm.
So as you do sort of compare your notes, there's sort of like a theory that's sort of been like reached by pretty much anyone that researches fluid as well as anything from the Wonderland, which is essentially fluid is a fuel for things from the Wonderland. You know that Wonder Beasts also have it inside of them, as well as all of the objects.
Mhm.
How exactly it interacts, people aren't sure because it can interact differently with even things that look the same. But you do manage to get some good notes that you could at very least share and probably get some money for.
Okay.
As you do continue your research and in your small little dinky lab. So, Magnus and Olivia. Olivia, you go into your thing and take the blood from the
Drop the
Reaver.
man to a table. Steal blood, yeah.
Yes, you do know they can get kind of violent through this. Make a medicine check.
Yup. $14.
So you do manage to not aggravate the Reaver too much, which is good. He seems quite on the edge. And you do get out some of his blood. And Magnus, do you not go inside at all?
Yeah, no, I'm just outside, like leaning against the building, just waiting.
Alright. So they come out later on, and the Reaver still says like he needs more fluid than that. Because Olivia, you give their usual rate to him, I suppose.
Yeah. What's like technology like in this world?
Pretty much modern day. It's advanced on some things, but mostly belonging to the wet workers. Basically, the wet workers, imagine them as like sci-fi people, and you're kind of just like
Mhm.
regular age, you 2019.
Mm-hmm.
God.
Olivia is gonna say, I need more equipment. And then you'll get more.
So the Reaver looks to you, Magnus. You're pretty much the man for that sort of things, finding things. He's hired you to get him fluid.
Yeah. So like, this is all good and all, right? You got your fluid. You know, we're working on more. What's coming from your end today?
And he will explain how how the local gangs have been preparing for something, and he knows that when they start doing that, it's bad for the Reaver community. Every time.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad for my community too.
Yep, he also says that you're trusted with the Reaver community. Yes, you are. So he's just gonna break the news to you, and he's gonna say he knows that the local gangs are going out, and he has a group of him and his buddies that are gonna go and sort of try and take their weaponry from them before they can use it.
That sounds like a horrible idea.
Yeah.
He shrugs and says that they don't really have much of a better plan unless you have one.
Does the more the fluid the Reavers have, like in their system, the better chances they have? Like, they're better off, like physically and mentally.
So Reavers expend fluid to use sort of their powers. Essentially, the more fluid that they have in them, the more normal they are. A Reaver, if like full fluid, you wouldn't even know that they're a Reaver.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Edge of this man's team.
Very on edge. He's
Okay. Olivia does say, okay. Oh, never mind. I'll let you talk.
I was gonna say all I'm saying, right, is if the militia is ready and willing to go attack Reavers, just outright, what makes you think you're gonna get their weapons from them?
Well, he says like he knows where they're stored. Essentially, they're gonna go before they strike. You know that Reavers are strong. Like they can probably do this.
I mean, yeah, but what's this gonna do in the end? Like they're just gonna hate you more.
He just
Well,
shrugs,
they're not
says
gonna
like
die.
they already hate us. At least they won't have weapons to kill us with. And like, and the
And
Reaver
they'll
also
have
says
weapons
like
to defend themselves.
the Reavers don't want to kill off the militia either, because that's going to cause even more problems.
Taking
So
the
it's either they
weapons
def-
from taking weapons
It's
from
either
the
they
militia is
defend
gonna leave.
themselves.
It's gonna leave the district open. So we won't have weapons to defend ourselves.
Make a persuasion check to him. You can have
I mean, if
advantage
you really
because
want,
you're
I can give
like-
you an advance.
50.
And the guy shrugs, like he kind of just like slumps down to the floor. He's like, "Fuck, man! I don't know what else to do."
Look, I don't
You
think
can hide out, hope they don't find you.
she's got a point there. If you know it's
Just
coming, you
hide-
know when to hide.
Just hide the entire community of Reavers.
Why not?
There's a good amount of us.
There's not a lot happening right now. You guys,
Yeah.
say some shit does go down in a couple days. You want to be worn out from dealing with this shit? You already need fluid now. It's gonna need more come an actual problem.
And he kind of like sighs and he looks to you too. He's like, "Would you guys help us out?"
Help how?
So I live in a car.
I do?
Just helping us find a place, like help us stake out for the night. Just like hunker down with us. If we had some humans nearby, it'd probably go better for us.
I mean,
Guys could act as a
You'd have
cover
to.
for us.
you'd have to get me more things than just a new microscope.
Sounds like they just need to become tunnel rats.
Rats.
And the Reaver nods. He's like, "Look, you help. You're not just helping me at this point. You're helping the whole community. They can get you whatever you need."
That's a dangerous thing to tell a con. Me. I'm just rubbing
I
my
mean,
hands
I do
together.
know a couple places.
And he shrugs, says, "I'm pretty desperate right now. Like I said, I don't want a full-blown conflict in the streets between Reavers and the militia."
Another horrible thing to tell someone like me. Yeah, sure. I'm in.
Yeah, fuck it.
Hey, Olivia.
You all owe me so much shit after this. As Olivia does go in and grab more fluid for him.
All right. And he asks if you guys know anyone else that could help.
Yeah, maybe.
You think Roland's looking for some extra cash?
Probably. That man always needs cash.
He's looking to retire.
So, Roland, you go off to your
I'm walking
godforsaken,
to my office.
you go to your godforsaken office job. What's going on in the office today, Roland?
I've had to go to 5 different people to get paperwork to photocopy to then send to 5 more different people.
The photocopier breaks down in the middle of it. It's a nightmare. It's always about fluid, whether it's about fluid or printer fluid. It's a nightmare for you.
What the fuck is magenta?
Why do you need magenta? I just need black.
Ryan.
You have like
Better
a company.
black. What do you need better black? I hate this.
Your company logo is very multicolored, and it's at the top of every single page. It's a nightmare. You need so much printer ink.
I have to walk 3 flights of stairs to go to the fucking storeroom to get more ink.
Of course, they're always out of magenta.
Uses up so much color too because it gets halfway through the logo before it's like, yeah, actually you ran out of magenta.
Yep. And you finish that job and you go back to the bar. John, you've had a terrible day at work. You are drowning your sorrows off rip, I assume.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, I'm not there at the very start of the bar, right? I'm still cooking for like an hour.
Yeah, you're still cooking, and you come out, and John is already like hammered, and the whole gang is there at this point.
Yeah, I head back to the bar after I come to some very valuable conclusions.
And Olivia and Magnus, you enter the bar because that's when at the very least Roland's gonna be there.
I don't bring any black fluid, or don't bring
buddy.
any fluid with me.
Naturally, I tell the Reaver, wait outside. The bar doesn't like Reavers at night, so
Yeah,
just hang out
is
here. Be there.
Is he a
Olivia sends him to go find rats in the alleyway for her.
Is he a horribly ugly Reaver? Is he on the brink of like fucking?
It's the
dying?
same Reaver.
It's the same.
Yeah,
No,
it's the
I
same
gave him
Reaver.
more fluid.
He's on the he has more fluid. He actually looks pretty chill now. He doesn't look like a meth addict anymore. Who needs
Yeah. Does he have is his hand fixed? Does that go back normal? Is it always like?
Yes, it is back to normal now. After he takes it, like the claws kind of retract. He just looks kind of like a normal guy.
All right.
Just a guy.
If he disguised himself more, he could probably pass. But he still has weapons and shit on him. You know that Reavers, they use close combat weapons just because of how powerful a Reaver is. You can shoot them with a whole shotgun and they won't really care. So
He's
they
hit you
do
more
just-
than once.
exactly.
That's why we need the double barrel shotgun.
Olivia
crazy.
does slide up to where fucking Roland is tending the bar.
Just straight to him.
With the, hey, buddy.
This is not
Pal,
breakfast time. Why are you here?
amigo.
The sweet.
You're
talk.
my best friend. Why would I not visit you when you're at work? Bestie?
Don't drink though.
Magnus slides up right beside her, leans on the counter.
He does.
Hey,
Drink even
Roland.
less.
You don't drink?
What? What? We can't just come to a bar to see our friend?
Yeah, I missed you.
I'm still waiting. Are you gonna pat me down or what?
It's been a whole 6 hours, buddy.
Yeah. You look different. Get a haircut?
What do you want from me?
I'm just gonna slip on in.
Olivia does slide you a
The
tenner.
manager pats you down.
Someone else. That's it. Bro, he's busy. Look. Just, why do you think it's always business with us?
Because you literally come here to do business in the morning, always.
Yeah, but it's not morning right now.
Okay.
True.
Besides,
It's after hours.
You came
Party.
directly to me.
Do you
instead of
see
other
a
bartender?
a client with me?
Looks at Olivia.
Don't.
She's a dealer. She's not.
Hey, I'm here for pleasure, man. Party, woot woot.
Magnus
Alcohol.
Magnus takes an
What does
awkward
it have,
half
vodka?
step away from her.
I didn't even bring rats this time, man. See? Look in the bag.
That's how you know
There's
she's
just like a dead
serious.
rat in the corner. Yeah, see?
Okay, what do you want to drink?
Oh,
Shirley
Oh.
Temple.
wow, you're an asshole.
And you, Magnus?
I don't drink. I'm good.
Are
Hey,
you
at least
gonna
I
get
picked the
anything?
non-alcoholic one.
No, I'm purely here for business. I'll get to it.
Yeah, I actually really don't want that drink as well. I don't know what it was. It's the first thing I saw on the
At
menu.
least you told him before he started making it. This.
How is the Shirley Temple the first thing you see on the menu? It's alphabetical order.
She's a girl, bro.
Oh, no.
Come on.
It was colorful. Picture
It's,
looked nice.
it sounds like a good drink.
Yeah.
Are you sure? We have these colorful umbrellas.
Okay, well maybe, yeah. Should just slide you another 20.
Pockets the 20. Sure. $3 drink for $20. That's okay. Here's your
$3?
Shirley Temple.
Fuck, and they call me a cunt.
Oh no, you didn't tell me the price.
You didn't look.
You on bills. I only got bills on me.
Wow.
You
Such-
get
Anyways, what are you doing
extras.
later?
Such a struggling life you live.
I'm working the bar. I just
What are you doing
started my
after
shift.
that, though? When are you
I'm
off? What do you
going
do after?
home.
Yeah, yeah. What do you do?
Yeah,
at
where
home,
do
man?
you live?
Whereabouts in
What's
the
your
distance?
street? What's
Like,
an address for you?
What's
That really
your
pinged
door
you down.
combination?
you ever think I have
Why
friends
would I
over?
tell you where? Yeah,
feel like
this
sure.
is
I would
workplace
have friends over
harassment.
to destroy my fucking place. That's great.
I will destroy it. We'll have a little sleepover, a little slumby.
We're very
You're gonna
nice.
find rats immediately and bring them in my house, aren't you?
No. She takes rats out of places, not into places.
Yeah, out. Unless you got them in your alleyway.
No.
Don't tell them the idea.
What do you want from me?
I'm just wondering what
Look,
you
look. Between you and me, buddy, alright, there's some things that are gonna go down on the streets tonight. And you know me, I sleep in a car. I'm just looking for a place to crash, you know? We got some
You won't
cash.
step foot in my apartment.
Yep, I
so-
will not go to Olivia's. She has way too many fucking rats. I went in there one time.
Not that
Big
many.
mistake. Big mistake, alright? Honestly,
Yeah, but there's a motel just down the road. Why can't you just buy a night there?
What a motel versus staying at a friend's house.
you're cheaper.
Yeah.
Plus, think of it this way. You're making money that you wouldn't have normally made.
I already make money I wouldn't normally make. It's called tips.
Okay, then
I can tip you.
You can think of it as
For
a
your home
really
address?
big. You could think of it as a really big tip, right?
You make it sound like there's more than
It's
one
grass.
person staying at my house.
Well, yeah, that'd be Olivia too, obviously. Maybe a couple other people.
Sorry, did you just say a couple others?
What? I said Olivia.
How
did I
many
hear-
people are trying to stay at my fucking place?
Did I hear you guys needed a place to lie low?
At least
I need
me.
another drink's what I need.
Look,
I'm gonna
I'm listening
stumble
to
up-
these two try and sell me it. I'm making John's next ring.
I'm gonna
He
stumble
has
up
two
to
more.
Olivia that hasn't touched her drink and go, "You gonna drink that?"
buddy,
John,
that's
you
a
don't want that. It doesn't have alcohol in it.
buddy. This is a
Why?
water.
Again.
I'm gonna pick it up and drink it. What is this? A penis on Claudia? And
No,
he's gonna- he's
This
gonna
is-
down it.
This is tap water.
I
You
thought
just
this
had a
was-
Shirley Temple, which is Sprite and cherry juice.
I don't like that.
I have some rum and coke.
I hate how good his accent is.
Me too. Are you actually
Like a
Australian?
gentleman's
Oh, like,
drink.
what are you?
Finally, a gentleman's drink.
I look to the other bartender. Please help me.
So,
Yes.
so all you guys need is a place to like sleep, lay low, something. It's getting scary
Yeah.
tonight.
Yep.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. It's getting,
Oh.
getting scary. Got I like to stretch my legs a bit when I sleep too, so it's got to be kind of spacious.
I've got
Okay.
many
Hmm.
I've got many of places that one could lay low.
Oh, that's good.
Mm.
My couch bothers my sciatica, and it hurts kind of right now.
Are you coming
Oh,
with us, John?
Well,
Or
this
Might
might
be
hurt
able
your
to
sciatica a
just
little bit
get-
more, but
Are we all having
it's
a
a place
slumber
to lay
party?
low.
Are we all having a slumber party
Got
at
a
Roland's house?
slumby.
My
Why are
God.
you setting me up for something?
Are we just gonna look, Roland? I'll put it to you this way, right? We either pay you or we follow you home.
It sounds like
I
if
don't
you
like the implications.
if
of
you
what
go
you're
to
saying.
somebody's house, I feel like that's not really laying low.
I know it'll be laying low once we get inside. Oh,
Is this
Yeah.
Roland? Do you live in like an apartment complex?
I do live in an apartment complex.
Yeah, that's not lying low.
Look, he has 3 jobs. I can only assume.
Yeah.
Leave
you only
me in
Everybody-
an apartment alone.
Everybody on the way up going to his apartment is going to see you two and your friends, whoever
Oh
else you're
yeah,
inviting.
only
Yeah.
like my sister is
Yeah.
coming.
Oh
so.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Sister.
if you're trying to
Yeah,
lie
don't do
low,
that.
like I feel like like
Maybe a brother.
your sister, your brother,
Distant
you
cousins.
Yeah,
and
Couple
and
family
Magnus.
members, really.
It might be pretty noticeable going into an apartment complex.
Alex, do you have a place that isn't covered in rats?
Hey, maybe we keep that option open.
well, Yeah, there's
Alright.
definitely rats.
Only are you looking
okay,
to house that many
perfect. We'll do
people?
that one.
That
I'll bring some
I can't-
cages.
I can't take you to my exact where I do all my experiments and stuff, but there's many other spots that sometimes I
It's
bounce
okay.
off
I'll
to.
follow you another day.
Slap
Yeah.
the counter and
Plenty
walk
place
up.
would work.
Just walk up like, good enough. All right, see you here in a bit.
What time do you get off, Roland?
I get off at 11.
Why would you tell
Okay,
us
I'll
that?
be back. We'll see you then.
Guys, I'm pretty sure he's lying. We gotta show up early.
Well, if I'm taking them to one of my secret spots, I'm taking them to one of the tunnels, the maintenance shafts.
Yeah, I'm
So,
dragging Eric's outside the bar with me as I go. Just like, all right, buddy, we gotta talk.
Wait, what's going on?
Just grabbing you by your shirt collar, dragging you with me since we leave.
Wait, ain't I supposed to be taking you somewhere?
No, not yet. We gotta talk first.
Oh shit.
Just drag him outside to the Reaver. Just like, all right, here's the deal, right? Obviously, it ain't just gonna be the two of us, right?
Yeah, no, her sister and her brother.
Yeah. And this guy.
Wait,
and,
Olivia, I didn't know you had a sister and a brother. You didn't, in work, you never really.
Oh yeah, they're real homebodies.
Oh, okay.
They don't
yeah,
come
yeah,
out
yeah.
often. And obviously my sister's husband and her kids are a couple of them.
And about 40 or so Reavers. You know how it is.
Yeah. They're like cousins.
I don't really have a total
It's
tally. That it's.
Yeah.
I look to the Reaver like, how many people are coming back?
I haven't really counted the
yeah,
head.
shrugs and says you're probably expecting 50 or so.
Yeah, see, we'll have a party.
As much as we can fit.
See,
Bar
we'll
mitzvah.
have a party.
How
So,
Big are the maintenance shafts in this? In the how's the underground network look
You're
in this
not
town?
fit into that many reavers.
How many
Well,
you
the-
think we could fit?
Maybe a couple. You probably send some reavers down there.
Okay.
There's got to be a couple abandoned buildings.
From
Yeah, there's definitely the abandoned buildings, right?
you know that the
weren't-
gang, from what you guys can what the reaver sort of tells you, obviously abandoned buildings are going to be searched constantly.
Mhm.
You guys either need Roland's house or you need John's shop to lay low for the
I
night.
guess we will have to go with John's because that has more space, right? And it's also
We can do both.
I feel like
honestly.
I feel
we
like
got a
that
lot.
makes more sense because it's
Both?
less.
We
Yeah,
can do
you can-
both.
We can do
Split
both.
them up.
Yeah.
People,
That
they,
is
they
true.
kind of like.
Dude,
it,
I
though.
feel like Roland's is such a big risk.
It's fine. Look, okay. So
Yeah,
here,
but we'll
here's
just
the thing,
put like
right?
the most human-looking ones there, though.
Exactly, right? Because they're the least likely to freak out and go
Yeah,
True.
crash
Which-
out, destroy
which,
the place.
true.
By the way, I just get up in the Reaver's face. Nobody on the verge of starving is invited. Understood?
He nods. He's like, he doesn't really have a better choice. He wish he could help them.
Wish I could too. You kind of took a lot of this month's fluid from my supplier. Okay, can't really help him that well.
Speaking
says-
of that, Olivia, I've learned
Yeah.
a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pass on that information later.
Awesome. Anyways, yeah. So we'll get Roland probably gonna be pretty easy. We pay him. He likes money.
So
Tell
he's
him
off
to
at
go.
11.
It's probably like 10. He gave that information way too fucking easily. He hates us.
Oh, true. Yeah.
I
Okay,
gave
1
him
hour
like $30
before.
for that drink.
I mean, yeah, but it doesn't change the fact he hates us.
I mean,
Uh,
like the
We are
story.
How many-
horrible people.
How many drinks deep is John? Because I think that really plays into whether or not.
Yeah,
we
we
can
could probably
him.
convince him a bit more.
Probably by this point, 2. I give him like 20 more minutes before he gets kicked out of here.
So we wait till John gets kicked out.
Or we go sweet talk him now.
I don't think we're allowed back in the building.
I mean, we didn't get kicked out. We just kind of left.
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah,
True.
I didn't
Like,
bring
that's
any
so different.
fluid with me, so
I
didn't
know
get in trouble this
it's
time.
so different when we get kicked out.
It's okay. I'm gonna
Sorry,
order a coffee with 4 shots of espresso and a shot of vodka
Why are you ordering a coffee
Okay,
from
whoa.
a bar?
with a
Bitch,
shot of
you're getting
coffee.
Irish coffee, and you're going to like it.
Yep. Well, with 4 shots of espresso, and we got a deal.
We'll get an
Alright.
espresso martini.
All right.
Oh yeah. Espresso
Be
martini. That sounds good.
fancy.
So what's the plan here, right? I'm gonna sweet talk Roland because he despises both of you more than me.
Hey, he doesn't hate me that much. I
Dude.
fund that man's like.
You got a
Electricity
point.
or something.
You did just give him $30. Maybe
No, he
maybe
gets a
we
lot of
Roland
fluid
you.
from me.
I don't think he
True,
likes
see?
fluid.
I mean, he can sell it.
He gets a
don't
lot
think-
of money.
I don't think he knows that.
Oh.
Uh,
Was he stupid?
He works
Have
3
you seen
jobs.
him? He
What do
works
you
like
think?
3 jobs.
A
He
wage
owns-
slave.
he-
He's a lot
owns-
more smarter. He could be doing a lot better.
He owns property in a district.
Seems like a bit of a wage slave to me.
Yeah, if he's stupid enough to buy property here, I don't know.
Like, doesn't even rent. I think. I don't know.
That
I
means
really
he
ask
can
him
be
what he does.
convinced easily with money.
Exactly. See, we can buy him. So Olivia, all you. Pat you on the shoulder and walk back inside.
Why my money?
So the gang all back together inside. Olivia, actually, let's do Magnus and Eric's. You go up to John, who is John. How deep into drinks are you?
I would say that I'm probably pretty fucked.
I'll take it.
So you see John. He looks more fucked up than usual. Honestly, concerning, but
I'm preparing his to-go drink right
we'll,
now.
we'll take a seat on either side of him. And, I'll
John, what happened to you tonight?
wave down the other bartender, specifically not
Who are
Roland,
you?
and order a whiskey.
I'm the fluid man that got kicked out
That's disgusting. That's sick.
earlier.
You're
Yeah,
president.
I'm sorry for causing dissatisfaction to your meal.
Yeah, you fucking stink.
That's just the fluid.
I really
I
don't
think-
like the sound of that. No, don't say that. Don't say it's the fluid.
Don't.
I'm
don't
gonna like
call it that.
sniff myself. Do it. I don't think I stink. It's mostly dirt.
I don't think that's much better.
I
man.
think you just got nose blind to it.
Ago.
But that's okay. I'm gonna drink more of my whatever the fuck is in front of me. That
Well,
like, weird-
speaking of that, John, do you have a place that I'd be able to freshen up? I bounce around a lot.
You're telling me that you want someplace to freshen up, and you're telling me about your stinky fluids.
Look, I
wanna
won't be
bounce on
bringing
it?
any fluid. No, I won't be bringing any fluids.
What do you bounce on a lot?
What? I bounce around. Like I live place to place. Like I'm a traveler, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like you traveled from somewheres here, right? Kind of like that, but like within
No.
the city. Oh, you didn't travel?
No.
was
I
born
You were
fled.
born here? Oh, you fled. Okay.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
kind of similar to traveling, just more forced.
You know,
So where's this going?
I've fled a lot of places.
Well, I
once.
need a place to freshen up, and I was just kind of asking, you know, like we're not the most acquainted, but like I could help you out with your machinations. You know, I'm pretty
I-
savvy.
You do realize, you know, I'm pretty fucked up, but you do realize that you the only thing I know you for is smelling bad.
Yeah, exactly. So like I need to
But
freshen
we
up.
could fix that situation.
You want to hang out at my house and stink and use
No,
my
no,
facilities and stink
yeah,
at my
well,
facilities.
no, unstink myself. You know.
Yeah, by putting your stink in my sink.
I'm
Well,
just-
down the faucet, and I'll clean your facilities postpartum.
I'm just sitting there
He said that
watching
like
You're
his
this.
house
first
is
coming over
full
here
of
telling me your
rat.
fluid stinks, telling me that you like to bounce on it. Now you're saying you're gonna clean.
No, I don't bounce. I don't bounce. I don't bounce on it.
That was a good one,
What?
John. That was a good
really
one.
good.
That's pretty good. I like that.
Good one.
You're a funny guy, John.
Now, at this point, I'm going to
How-
speak up. Like, yeah, look. What Eric's here is trying to say, like, ignore the fact he's stupid, right? We're looking,
I'm pretty intelligent. I'll have you know.
John. We're looking for a place for us and a couple other people to, you know, stay the night, and we can make it worth their while. You know, be it money, be it 3 more drinks from the bar. You know,
Are
you
you
name
one of
it.
those weird swingers? Is this?
No, John. See, I'm what you would call a businessman, right? You've got a business. I hear you sell ammo, guns, maybe. You know, I'm not too familiar with it. I don't use weapons like that. But I'm a businessman. See, right now, what my guy needs is a place to stay for the night.
Well, I'll have to drink about it. I'm
Just-
gonna.
I
drink
wave
more.
down the bartender and just point to whatever John's currently drinking.
Is
Said the other
Roland?
bartender. No, it's not Roland.
Okay.
Specifically stated the other bartender.
Yep.
Okay.
But not rolling.
Watch John, I'm making his fucking to-go drink right fucking now.
It's fine. He's got eyes on John. I'm behind him. We're good. He doesn't know.
Exactly. So yes, John, you get your other drink from these people.
Roland has no fucking idea where it came from, why he has other drink.
Exactly, but it is awesome.
So you guys are-
Olivia, you go up
Yep.
to Roland.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, you're
Wow,
actually gonna order more
Nico.
drinks?
Oh, he's
And
not-
look at the
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, no. What's your favorite to make?
My favorite to make? Have you ever had blue
Yeah.
balls?
No, I'm a woman.
No, that's
So-
a sentence.
Have you?
I have
We're getting personal.
actually.
A shadow passes over Roland's face.
Time out. Blue balls is an actual drink. It's made with absinthe. It's fucking hilarious. It's
You just avoided the
shots.
question.
Eric's, don't bring attention to us over here.
He wants to know.
Trust me, I've had blue balls before. Let me go make you some.
Sure, man.
Olivia regretting every decision she's ever made up to this point.
God, I wish my rats were here. They know what to say.
Olivia just looks her. What do you want to get? Give me a second. Looks into her pocket. Yeah, I'll get a.
Rat,
Great social situations.
the immortal rat holding up note cards.
I love Carl. Anyways, so you said 11 o'clock, right?
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock.
Where's the other bartender?
Oh, she's down there.
Cool.
Oh, don't
Any
worry.
other-
Here's your blue balls.
This is the most
Oh,
awkward conversation I've never been a part of.
2 shots.
It's 2 separate shots. You have to do them both at the same time.
Oh yeah, I'll do that in
in
like
your mouth.
a minute. Anyways,
You
how much is that?
Right now.
Yeah, how much is it?
Oh, don't worry. It's $8.
Okay. So if I start a tab, will you have to stay here and make drinks?
If you start a tab, I get to stay here and make drinks.
Okay, yeah, I want to start a tab.
I sounds dead inside when he said that.
I will need
Yeah,
either
yeah,
a
I'll-
credit card or a lump sum.
How much is a lump sum? Like, talking 10, 20.
$50 to $100 is the usual lump sum.
Talking 10
Okay.
is an $8 drink.
10,000, like, what do you need? Olivia does just slide him a 50.
$50 on your tab.
Olivia only carries big bills.
This
What
is
the
not.
rats want.
Just note, if you don't ask for your sum balance back, it is given as tips to the bartender.
That's okay, you can keep it.
I've never heard that in his
Can
life.
I get another one of these? It was so
Another pair of
good.
balls. Okay.
Yep.
It was so good.
Olivia
$600.
does dump it, like, over the counter, like, someone's drink next to her, like,
My god.
while he's
it's-
not looking.
Spike
Right.
John's drink.
Straight into John, he's even more fucked up at this point.
I give Olivia a thumbs up. Good job. You're doing great.
As I pass John, I look at him, I grab his fucking to-go drink. Hey, John, here you go. Time to go. Grab him by the shoulder.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's that time again. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Come on! He's not even finished his drink here yet. At least get him another cup.
And he gets a full to-go drink.
At least get him another cup. Come on.
He's gonna
even-
finish his beer. Come on.
This is just a big brown bag with a bottle in it.
Look at him. He's had a rough day. You can see it in his eyes. I think.
Yeah, he's had a rough day. It's called 10 drinks in.
It was more than 10.
This looks like a
What
normal
is a
night.
big tip?
John, you don't tell him about the ones I got you.
John knows the rules.
Yeah, it's time to make like a horse's dick and hit the road, boys. I'm gonna try to stumble out of the
Wow.
bar.
What a saying
Like-
that is. I will help I'll like put John's arm over my shoulder. and help
Yeah,
him walk.
me and Magnus will help him stumble out.
Gotta make sure his hand is, free to drink still, though, so.
Mhm.
I literally
Olivia
can't
does
barely
ask the
walk
people
on my
next to
own.
her what time this place closes at.
What time does the place close at?
3 a.m. It's a bar.
So yeah, she does say the 3 a.m.
Okay. Shit.
No, Olivia, you're just gonna vibe here and tell John.
Yeah.
And
She's
tell
just gonna keep throwing money on the tab, ordering random ass drinks, trying to ask him like questions to get to know, like be friends.
Bro is trying to build rapport.
Yeah.
She is that desperate guy at the bar right now.
Well, how do you feel? This strange, desperate rat woman is tugging you the whole night. You can't fucking leave. She has a massive tab at this point.
She just keeps throwing money at you. It's kinda
Oh, don't
weird.
worry. As soon as my shift ends, I get to tap out.
So your shift ends. Olivia is still there.
All right,
So
I
is
gotta
it
go check
11?
with the chef. Nope.
Is it actually like
It's
11? No.
9 p.m. I have to go check the
9.
chef, Olivia. You have fun.
Oh, can I close it out then if you're leaving?
I'm just going to talk with the chef. If you want to
Yeah, but you're leaving my peripheral. Yeah, I'll close out right now with you.
It's like I
Okay,
trust
then
you.
your $300 tab. You've used $40 of it.
Uh-huh.
Do you want your change or is it a tip?
Oh, I mean, are we hanging out after this?
I just have to go talk
What
to
a
the chef.
fucking question.
No, I just want an answer. Are we?
I have to
I need
go
an
talk
answer,
to the
Roland.
chef.
I need an answer right now.
Sure, you know what? We could hang out after my shift ends at 11.
Uh-huh. Okay.
You hang out here. The
Yeah,
other
I
bartender will take care of you. Okay?
Yeah, yeah, sure. She's immediately asking the other bartender, are you alone for the rest of the night?
And
Am I now ordering drinks solely from you now? Like, as...
yeah, she'll
Oh,
like
like,
start to
you now.
complain. It's like yeah, that fucker always leaves right before it gets really busy.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what you mean.
Yeah, does just hand her a 20,
No.
and then...
My backstory specifically says I swap with the next shift. So
Oh,
there
yes.
is more bartenders coming.
Fuck, it's his backstory.
You
He
must have
covered
stayed.
himself.
He just covered.
So yes, there is actually someone else that comes.
No, but she specifically asked if she's now dealing with her for the rest of the night.
Oh yeah, says that her, and then she also just mentioned like someone else is coming in.
Yeah,
Should be
okay.
here in a second.
So she does just hand her a 20 and say, oh yeah, just close it. And she just gets up and leaves.
Got it.
Pays you $20 to do your job.
You like hunt down Roland into the streets. There.
Yeah! I have rats at every fucking door. They will squeak when it opens.
Jeez.
I also have
was-
the Reaper watching the back.
Roland has been very specific about no rats inside.
Exactly.
So Roland, you know, you
I got-
absolutely book it. You go in the back. You are terrified of this drug dealer woman who's been really desperate for you the whole night.
I pass it to the next shift. I take out the trash.
You tell Olivia's just there in the trash, like looking for more rats.
Yeah. The rat did squeak when she opened the thing. Oh hey.
This was
What
not
do you
my
think
fault.
you out here?
Trash.
Yeah. You don't want to squish
have
the rats
fun
in
with
here,
it.
man.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm throwing the
Here,
trash.
hold this. Olivia does chuck a rat at you as she climbs out of the dumpster.
Nope. Oh no, I missed. I'm sorry.
It's okay, here's another. You now have 2 rats clinging onto you desperately.
That grass
Looking at
is
their
sent
bleeding
boys.
eyes, telling you not to let them take her.
You've never
Yeah,
been able to
you gotta-
understand a rat
you
before.
like, you like almost feel bad for them, honestly.
God, that's depressing. You get a treat.
Roland, you've obtained 2 rats.
Two rats.
Bro fed one rat, the other said, holy shit, this is good. This is the good life.
Much better than that psychopath.
Inventory. You.
I'm an empath.
Olivia does climb out and grab one of the rats from you, shoving it into her bag.
You've lost 1 rat.
Time to experiment on a once happy rat.
Oh, that one likes you! You should keep it.
Pretty sure I just gave it food.
Oh, yeah, you definitely should not have done that.
Yeah.
Sounds like such an ominous threat.
I'm gonna take the rest of
Anyways.
the snack, throw it at your face, and then throw the rat at your face.
She gladly does take the rat back and shove it in her bag.
You have food on your face. You have
That's
a
okay.
rat trying to get food from your face.
That's okay. They normally do that.
I'm going back through the door, out the front door, fucking booking it.
Oh, the Reaver's there waiting, so you do
So-
you, man.
So unfortunately, we have not made it very far with John.
Oh, what do you mean? We made it like halfway
It's
back
the
home. 'Cause I
opposite
can't walk on my
direction
own.
of John's place is in the opposite direction of my apartment.
It's okay. The Reaver's waiting there.
You
The
know,
rat
they-
bodyguard's
They
there.
take, they take the long way, and Roland, you're now in this weird walking thing where like there's a Reaver behind you, there's Olivia behind you, and then there's the whole gang in the front of you. There's like a lot of Reavers behind you.
What the hell?
I said they're my cousins.
Cousins my ass!
Wife
He
removed.
looks
I live in
different,
Portland
don't
that accepts Reavers, but I don't think they can open a fucking apartment here.
You know, Eric, I
Hey,
think Olivia's
No one
doing a
has to
good
know.
job.
Olivia, what the fuck?
hey, you know my name.
Of course I know your fucking name. I have to call you out every time you try and bring rats or fluid into the fucking cafe.
Hey, that one really liked you. Too bad.
I think my favorite is like Roland's not trying to stop any of this. He's just
He's just trying to go home.
Go home. Why are you following me?
Oh no! They can't come to my house.
Why not?
You know the rat.
Would you want to come to my house?
Do you
Yeah.
want to come to my house?
yeah. One of the Reavers, pipe up like, yeah, I don't like rats. I'd rather deal with the gang.
Hey, you want your fluid?
He nods.
You take that back. You're now a rat connoisseur. This shit ain't free.
The Reaver like looks like concerned.
Olivia does march quicker to catch up to Roland and connects her arm with his.
No,
Starts like skipping along with him.
No.
She's like
No.
gripping you.
Stop it.
Yes, Roland, you are begrudgingly, basically chased down to your apartment by a gang of like 40 Reavers and Olivia.
Why are there 40? Go bother John.
Well, John, you
Olivia
also.
does turn around and be like, nah. 20 of you have to go with the other guy.
Okay, so they do split up. The more normal ones go in with
Yeah.
you guys,
Mm-hmm.
as you guys talked about before. This already been planned out by all of them. The Reavers are just going with it. They have no idea what Roland's talking about.
They're like, why does this guy not like us? I mean, like, he did give us a place to stay. That's crazy.
Nah. They should know me. I literally pass out fluid I steal from these fuckers that they fucking leave behind.
Yeah, exactly. They all go. And you get to your apartment, and like every Reaver pats you on the shoulder, like, yeah, thanks for this, Roland. They'll give you like a tip.
You're a real one, man.
Damn, you're really cool for letting all
Of
these
course, they
people-
do just barge into your apartment, rushing by you.
No fluid on the fucking tables, please.
And yeah, you know, the Reavers are kind of.
Olivia, you are not coming in here. You have a place to say.
Base.
We're gonna slumber.
Lady does not come in my house.
What if I got rid of the rats?
I don't care. You are not coming in my house.
Can I stay outside?
No.
He doesn't own the street, Olivia.
I don't own the
True.
apartment complex.
Yeah,
Olivia
it's fine.
Olivia just sits out in the apartment hallways.
I
Yeah.
will call security on you.
What are they gonna do?
They will kick you out violently.
Okay, I still know where you live.
What are you
Rose.
gonna do when they find out you're housing 20 Reavers?
Yeah, I'll just tell you. Reavers in there. Olivia does threaten that.
Well,
Blackmail the shit out of him.
Roland, at
Yeah,
this
but you're
point,
in a one-bedroom apartment. How many people legally can stay in there and your occupancy on your contract?
watch out, Roland.
I'm not there for longer than 5 days. I can have as many fucking people as I want. fuck.
Yeah, but they're taking up all the parking spots outside. They're being a
rent
bit
here.
loud. And you let rats in.
There is no rats in my fucking house.
Olivia
out.
did slip a couple rats in your house.
Jump cut to Olivia biffing a rat over his shoulder.
Hey guys, if you want fluid from me again, you get those rats out of my house.
Holy
The
shit.
Reavers do comply.
Hey,
very
I give
well.
you way more fluid than this man. If you do that, you're cut off. I know every one of your faces.
And as you two, fight over child custody over the Reavers.
I will grab the broom from my door and start pushing her away with it. Fuck off.
Olivia does set a rat on the broom.
And the other,
Give the rat with food to attack Livia.
and at the other side,
Trying to get to a
John.
point, but-
you are, you're being followed also by 20 Reavers as well as Roland and Magnus and Eric's.
I don't think that my perception skill in this current state is really enough to be able to even fathom that we're being followed, because I think I'm being drugged by two men.
Pretty much, yeah. He's pretty much being carried on our shoulders.
Getting roofied and brought back to your house so you can sleep on
Don't
your
worry,
couch
we're
is
not
wild.
swingers.
Bro drank like twice what he's normally allowed.
Why does your breath still stink?
That's just
You
him.
haven't cleaned up yet.
Don't worry, he'll stay outside.
He's
Or
got
at
all
least
the
away from.
fluids on him. He's got all the fluids.
Yeah, look.
No, I need to go have a shower, actually.
Yeah, it's an integral part of like his research or whatever. Like, see, we're businessmen, right? He just it's just part of his job. You get it. Yeah, how you
What if I-
yeah
if I
you
need to
smell like
kill a man?
gunpowder all the time. He smells like fluid. It's like the same thing.
I'm just gonna hiccup and not be able to really respond without vomiting. And as you drag me down the street towards the shop. So you said that there's these things following us, right? Like when you say like these Reavers, are we talking like we got the ugly ones? We got the right fucking
Yes.
disgusting ones?
We got the
Freaks.
freaks.
It's a good thing I'm fucked up. Holy shit.
It's just the voice in your head, man. They're not even real.
They're not 20 people behind us. What are you talking about?
I think we're being followed
seeing
by
triple.
some things.
No.
There's nothing there,
It's okay, man. We'll tuck you in.
This feels wrong and kind of
Right at the
being
same time, I
taken
know.
advantage of.
No.
Maybe. I won't
What
lie
did
to
you
you.
put in that
Maybe.
penis colada?
That was a cup of water. I've told you.
What did you put in that cup of penis?
That
colada?
might be the least alcoholic thing you drank in like the last month.
I think he's talking about the Shirley Temple.
Yeah.
Also
that-
non-alcoholic.
Also non-alcoholic.
I don't
Cherry
believe you.
allergic.
That was just soda. Or
Do you have any allergies?
I guess you would call it pop.
Fluid.
Yeah, I think we're all allergic to that.
I don't like the smell of it. I don't want it near me. I don't want it in my face, and I don't want this guy in my house because he stinks.
Yeah, you heard him.
But the 20 Reavers are fine.
I don't
Yeah.
even notice those. It's
Doesn't know about them yet. Well,
Don't worry.
Listen, we'll
Mr.
get there when
John,
we
I
get
won't. I won't stink
That's
tomorrow.
Mr. Crow to you, pal.
there.
Go, Mr. Crow. I won't stink tomorrow.
It's true.
I hope not.
Your
I-
bathroom
I
will.
can hope not.
No idea.
So,
if this is true.
you guys arrive to his gun store as every Reaver just starts piling in.
Tuck him in before he
It's
notices.
closed. The stores are closed. You can't come in. The stores are closed.
No, it's fine.
The
It's
one's
fine.
on his couch.
Oh my god, what's wrong with that
Oi!
one's face? He's got more fucking folds in it than an origami angel. Holy fuck.
John, it's fucked. There's just Reavers all over the place. They're looking over your stock. It's.
Oh my fucking god, I'm gonna puke.
Do you know? Look, you told us about some sale you were having soon, and I thought this would be be great for business for this guy if we
Oh, yeah.
brought some customers in to get an early look. You know what I mean?
Are you
It'd be
robbing me?
no, I'm not right.
Are you robbing?
Now,
Alright.
now, John.
I have
I-
nerfed under the cannon, and it's sweet of Christ if you're robbing me, buddy.
I rob a lot of people, but I would never rob the owner of a gun store. That sounds suicidal at best.
I'm gonna go to bed now.
Can he even make
Alright.
it to the counter?
I'm gonna go to bed. Can you rob me? No. Okay.
Okay.
I feel like one's already on the couch though.
And as you all settle in on both sides of town, this is when you would hear a crescendo of gunfire coming from all over the city. As we will end the session there.
My God. Murder.
As the Cullen begins.
We could. Fuck the
June
others.
18th.
What?
June 18th. The city
What
burned.
the fuck?
We just pranked my house.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes, Paul.
Yeah. That's gonna be Roland. Roland, what was your favorite moment?
Fuck, you're so right, though.
Oh boy, fucking 20 people barging into my house because of fucking crazy rat lady.
I must say I do
Now
love
I have to be
Johnson.
polite and feed them dinner.
Honestly,
I
sometimes
kinda
Like a
just-
dinner?
I kind of just love Roland being like a massive pushover at this point. With, like, there's absolute hell going on in this house.
Olivia is sliding like dollar bills underneath, trying to get back in.
No, Olivia doesn't come in. I have to feed 20 fucking reavers. Because I
Man,
know
I
they
can't
kill
Robin
me.
again.
Olivia's just like banging on the door desperately.
this is this is pretty much exactly what I expected to happen.
What?
This is almost exactly what I expected to happen.
Love my PhD student, honestly. She's a
Uh,
beaut.
I have to turn on the news because I have to turn on the news so they get to see fucking mass murder.
It's in his backstory. He has to have it on.
I have to turn on the news because I hear gunshots. What the fuck is happening?
There's a couple of them grumbling about watching the news.
Olivia's outside, just ducking.
Just a race war, chillax.
It's just a race war that I literally don't want to be a part of.
It's a shame.
Well, you're a part of it.
You're saying, well, you're harboring 20 people. We've made you a part of it. If this doesn't make you
I
hate us
fucking
more.
clearly.
Welcome to the race war, buddy.
Welcome to the race where here's your armband.
What am I supposed to do? The Reavers, they can kick my ass.
We found out tonight.
could've
Roland's
said no to
Roland's a
Olivia.
Reaver sympathizer.
Of
I
course he
Yes.
is.
No to Olivia several times. in
Of
fact.
course.
I
Of
don't actually
course
heard
Roland
no.
sympathizes. When
I
he's
didn't
in
hear
ch-
any no's either.
When he's in
No,
charge
and he
of
never
the
disputed
cafe.
that he's my best friend, so
Yo, that's
I
so
said
true.
I
as
think
many
it's official.
no's
Yep, he's
as
your best
people
friend.
not wanting to end a fucking raid night.
You guys are so friendly with each other.
That's
Yeah,
what I mean. I
well-
think we're besties. I think he likes
Basically,
me.
yeah, the best of friends.
That's really what
I
that
will
means.
Yeah.
fucking beat you with a broom, woman.
Is this enemies to lovers?
Oh my god, you're just like my dad.
This, believe it or not, this is Yuri.